She's at her Christmas party.
Little early, isn't it?
Not for them.
What do you mean?
For Canada? I know you guys don't even have your Thanksgiving.
Virginia?
Yet.
Yeah, when is it in Canada?
We have it in October. We had it already.
I never knew that. Wow.
Really?
I feel like a terrible country neighbor. I never knew that.
But we don't have Black Friday.
Tyler.
Isn't there something called Boxing Day for you guys, or is that like a European thing?
Yeah, Boxing Day. Pow, pow, pow.
But yeah, that was last week with Mike Tyson versus.
Well, happy belated or merry belated Canadian Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas and bye. All right, I'm gonna press the magic button. We'll start a bit early, 3 minutes early.
Ready, set,
Let's go. Let's go. Friday night jams.
Can't wait for next season.
And we are live. Everyone, I am Nick. And we have Harold. No More Bricks. And we also have Jeremy, Port City Bricks. But today, our special guest is Tyler, LifeBricks. A lot of bricks.
Oh, geez.
All right. Welcome to Full of Bricks, Season 5, Episode 40. Today is November 22nd, 2024. And back, we have our special guest, Mr. Tyler, LifeBricks. How are you doing tonight, Tyler?
Going well. I mean, I looked back. I mean, it was actually pre-2023 Brick World the last time I was on here. So it's been a while. A lot of stuff to catch up on.
If Maria was here, she
18
would
months.
say it's been 18 months since you've been on. Lately, like our return guests have been exactly 18 months. Because I think you were last on in May 2023. And so,
Is that planned by you guys or just a crazy coincidence?
kind of a coincidence because I'm just going through the Rolodex back to see kind of in order, but not everyone's not in order just because of schedule. But yeah, it's about 18 months, I guess.
Almost exactly. It's crazy.
We have a few people in the chat. We have Stud City. Hello, happy Friday. And Brent Bricks. Oh, and Hive. Hive says, let's go. So yeah, Tyler, how's it going this Friday night?
It's going well. I mean, it's honestly, I feel like these past couple of weeks have kind of flown by. The fact that there's only 1 month left of 24 is awfully crazy, at least to me.
I know it's almost we're talking about Black Friday. It's almost Black Friday for the US gets way better Black Friday deals than here.
Black Friday's been going on for like 3 weeks now.
You know. Come on, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, what Black Friday itself doesn't really mean much in America anymore. It's pretty much just every store does whatever they want whenever they want in November. And I mean, on one hand, it might put a little bit less pressure on people, I guess, if it's like, hey, only Walmart's going to do it this day, only Kohl's this day, only Target. Like, but I miss the aspect of even just 5-6 years ago, being able to just, after Thanksgiving on Thursday night or Friday itself and just be able to spend 4 or 5 hours and just go to 8 different stores, and just, you might not be able to get everything you wanted, but just the culture was there and just everyone was out on the same night. But nowadays, I feel like people just don't do it.
The thrill of the hunt, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. And back then you were able to, hunt. It was 2 a.m. Now these stores close at 10 or 10 p.m. You can't even do a 2 a.m. hunt anymore.
So is it now more just online deals you guys are getting rather than going to the stores?
I would say so. I mean, I think that's primarily. I think it also helps too, because I mean, I think a lot of people just worry about online these days because it's naturally easier. But I think in store has definitely been lacking anyway, because like you don't hear about, at least I don't hear about a bunch of like, the doorbuster stuff that there used to be 5 years ago. Like I know that's like a figurative term, but like that was also meant to like get you in their doors. And I feel like that stuff just doesn't happen anymore since it's also online at the same time. It might sell out in 20 minutes online, but if you really want it, at least you have that option to, stay up, try your best to get in your cart, check out. But so yeah, I think online's definitely taken over.
So far, what kind of crazy deals have you guys seen for Black Friday? Anything, or has it not been as good as in the past?
I mean, it's still early to say. I haven't seen anything. I know the early Walmart Black Friday, like Walmart Plus Black Friday deals are going to be kind of insane. So the Office is supposed
Like, what's
to be
insane? 50% off, or even more than that?
I think that's what I've seen. I know Tyler and Stud City have like insane deals where they're
my definition of
Hulkbuster 215.
Yeah, see?
What's the regular price for the Hulkbuster in the US?
$550.
$550. Yeah. Oh, geez. Wow.
Well, so think about it. It was $215 or it was $220, and then you also got $40 of Kohl's cash back, since it was $10 of Kohl's cash every 50. So realistically, it almost came out to like, with tax, a retail one would be like $580, and like out the door with Kohl's cash, of course you have to go back and spend it at Kohl's, but pick yourself up a nice shirt or something, well, it works out. You're still technically saving the money at the end of the day. But like out the door, it's pretty much under $200, taking that into account, compared to $580, almost $600.
Yeah, it's crazy. Wasn't there a like AT that was super super cheap? Was that on Lego.com? Did they make a mistake or something?
I think.
Did you hear about
it? Last year it was like one of those like heavily discount stores for like 400 or something like that, right?
Oh yeah,
that's Walmart.
Isn't that place like actually called Dirt Cheap? Am I wrong in that?
Cheap, yeah.
Yeah, the actual place is called Dirt Cheap. Yeah.
Dirt Cheap.
This year, $600 AT. What is that? Do you guys know about this?
Oh,
Walmart?
yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a Walmart thing a couple days ago, I think, right?
Yeah, it was.
Was that a mistake, or is that legit?
No, they're trying to sell this thing. I mean, I love mine, but
I mean, in stores, the UCS sets never sell.
Yeah, I mean, look at the Razor Crest. That thing is still going on sale on Amazon right now.
I think I've seen even like the Luke's land speeder and everything still in Walmart's on the shelf on clearance and still sitting there.
Yeah. I mean, I think in the recent years, I'm trying to think, like, is there any UCS set? Of course, like every set has like their fandoms of like, multi-thousands of people that like absolutely love it. But like, has there been any that like have like constantly kind of been out of stock, or seem like even the Venator kind of had its like initial pop for a couple months, and now it's like always in stock everywhere. I mean, the May 4th stuff really hasn't been. I mean, maybe since like 2019. I mean, these the last like I think like the COVID and after UCS, whether they're just really keeping them, in stock and they're just good at it nowadays, or what. But it's like I feel like all these, as we're kind of saying, we're finding it on deep discounts, 30% off, or on clearance, and they're just kind of sitting there still. Maybe there's overproducing them.
I remember when I finally decided, okay, I'll bite the bullet and get the Millennium Falcon. I couldn't find it anywhere, and then I finally found it like at a Chapters online. Like Chapters is the same as Barnes and Noble. I found it on Chapters online, and the same thing with the Cantina. Like when I finally decided, because it wasn't at the Lego store, it was never in stock at the Lego store. Both of those, but this was like just before, like around 2020, just when COVID was hitting. So I don't know if they're in stock now, but well, Cantina's retired, right?
Yeah, you just reminded me of the Cantina. Cantina's super hype. I mean, a lot of people, and I feel like even myself, like I haven't even picked one up yet. And it's like to think I'm a big Star Wars fan. I was trying to wait for a deal and think about it. Now I'm literally 4 years into it. That thing came out in 2020, and 4 years after, I didn't even like think about it. Like, oh, I still need to buy this until like a month ago when it went out of stock on Lego. And everyone's saying, oh, it's, you buy it now. It's on eBay now for this. And I'm like thinking to myself, like, I can't believe it. I went through 4 years and I never I feel like, because one of the psychological things with that one is the original retail was $3. Okay, before
Yeah.
that price hike in 22, and it went up to $350. So some of the times that like it went down to sale for like just $3 or maybe like a $275, I saw it sometimes. Like I was still kind of just like psychologically thinking in my head, like, oh, it's a 300 retail. It being on sale for 300 or 275 didn't mean much, but realistically, it got bumped to 350. So I should have just bit the bullet and just, because I mean, there's nothing you can do at that point. I mean, you can't just revert the price hike.
Right.
Yeah.
You're never gonna do that. I mean, I would be very surprised if Lego ever did a mass price reduction just in the middle of one year, some year.
Jeez, that's how much the Yoda lightsaber is?
Wow.
Oh, never mind. That's with the thing.
It looks like the Girth Gang has entered the chat. We even have an appearance from
Oh, Fabu
Fabu
Brick.
Brick,
Babu.
your boy.
Yeah, and finally, I'm over on this side. I've got the actual. Can I hit Babu once for a little voice command thing? Here we go. Let's see what he says. One of the boring ones. That's
What did he say?
Shout out to Babu in the chat, though.
What did he say there?
Something about the droid's memory. Like the worst line he could have said there. I wish he would have said something better.
Are we ready to go into our first segment,
Oh, yes.
which is
Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about.
Welcome back, Tyler. So as we were saying, it has been 18 months since the last time you've been on, and a lot has happened. A lot has happened in those 18 months. I know you took a break. You took a little social media break.
Yeah, so I took a little like full on social media break for like 2 months and like straight up just got off the internet, like totally off the grid. But in the past, 4 or 5 months, I'm back on other people's streams on Instagram full time. So I'm like 2/3 back in the door. It's like, my toes are back in the door, but the rest of my foot isn't yet. But I did take a little break there.
You haven't started making the videos yet, right? Or the live.
I've not, no. And of course that's the strong suit. That's the bread and butter. And of course I sadly haven't got back into that yet.
That's when you'll be fully back. But I did see you at Brick World Chicago. How was that for you?
So it was a little. So we're talking. The 24, right? You want me to? We're talking about just strictly 24 here.
Yeah.
So 24. It was a little nerve wracking since again I was coming off that couple month like hardcore break, and it's like I was probably just a little nervous as to just like, okay, like how's the scene gonna be? I was kind of out of it for a month or two, but all it took was I got in on Tuesday, and a lot of us went out to like a little dinner on Tuesday, and pretty much after that, it got me back. Like all it took was just like a couple hours with the Lego community to like just to get back into the swing and just feel totally normal and not be nervous at all. And then ended up being a really good week. I mean, I arguably think it probably went better than 23. Just a lot of fun stuff. There's a couple more people there than 23 that I'm glad I was able to see, but also a couple people that did not get to go to 24 that were in 23. So I guess that kind of evened out. But yeah, overall 24 was it was really good. I mean, by the end of it, I mean, as always, you drop a tear on the drive home,
Yeah. Oh, you mean like that walk from the parking lot that you had?
you know of that? Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. That was hilarious. To think that would have never happened if Ryan, wasn't just like naturally packing his car in the parking lot as I just it was literally on Monday. It was like noon on Monday, and I was just checking out. And to think that picture would have never happened if Ryan wasn't coincidentally right there, and that turned out to be a pretty funny meme.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy, there was this meme going around of Tyler just slowly walking from the convention hall to his car in the parking lot, and then it just became a meme of where's Tyler going?
Yeah, I'm carrying the suitcase behind me and everything. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that first night I saw you guys were playing like ping pong and I guess at a bar or something like that.
Yeah, it was just a little pub, I guess, or something. Just a little restaurant / pub. Nothing too serious, but I mean, fortunately they were open pretty late, and I think it was ping pong. I think some people were playing some pool, and then just then overall just kind of dinner there.
See, those are the cool things about Brick World Chicago that a lot of people don't know. It's like it's not just the convention hall where you see the mocks and the Lego, but it's just hanging out outside of Brick World Chicago and just bonding with people you see through like our internet friends, and then you get to see them like in person, right?
Well, then think about it. I mean, I know we talked about this leading up until 23 last time I was on here, but it's like you guys, I mean, I've literally, think about it, like, we've been in the space for, at that point, still a decade and everything, talking, in messages and comments and watching videos and everything for a decade. And it took a decade for you and I to finally meet in person, grab a pic, shake hands. And it was awesome.
That was in 2023.
Everyone. There's, of course, over the years, I've been going to Brick World since 2017. So that's been fortunate. A lot of people I've met over the years, but these last 2 years, I think a lot of us can agree. I mean, these last 2 years, like everybody's going, like, or for the most part, like 95%, and it's been awesome.
Tyler, Jeremy, Tyler, have you guys met?
Not in person, no.
Because,
yeah, I know of Port City Bricks. Yeah, so nice to meet you formally through voice. And do you go to Brick World, Chicago?
I was in the gray age.
Dang.
Yep. Yeah,
are you going?
Recently got back into it a couple months ago.
Are you going next year? You think?
Damn. Probably not.
Oh, you're not.
Well, as of right now, there's no plan for it. I'm saying with us in Arizona, if I'm gonna go to one, it'll probably be Brick Slopes or something like that.
I see. Yeah, Brick Slopes takes up kind of the West Coast a little bit better, right? Yep. There's a couple West Coast ones over there.
Slopes.
Yeah.
Harold and I are slowly working on Jeremy, trying to pull him in, pull him back in.
We need another
digital right now. That's the problem. If I was doing more actual builds like I used to, maybe I'd be more open to it. But with everything gone now and everything's being done digitally in studio, it's a little bit different.
But nowadays, I'm not bringing anything.
I know.
I just go to hang out.
Yeah, Nick wants me to bring something so he has a place to stay in the convention hall. And I'm like, how am I going to drive my castle?
Mm-hmm.
I forget, Tyler, have you brought something to Brick World Chicago?
So 2017 and 18, my first 2 years, my first 2 years of people knowing that it was me going, since prior to that, I would just go on a public, no one knew it was me. But 2017 and 18, massive mocks, that was kind of I was, back when I was building Lego Star Wars mocks and they were, the 6 foot table size. And I brought those. It was fun and everything. I didn't really build them to go there. Like, I still remember I had to make, they were the size of a 6 foot table, and it took me like 3 or 4 months to make them. So by the time Brick World comes around, we literally had to like custom build crates that are like, 6 foot by 4 foot by 3 foot for both of them, put them in the back of a U-Haul truck. So that was a hassle. I did not go in 2019 then. And then coming back to 22 Brick World, I brought a little something because I kind of just felt a little obligated to bring a mock. That's kind of was my mindset. Like, hey, you got to bring a little mock. I was just kind of used to it. And I was just playing with Rebel Luck at the time. So, of course, I was going and I was still friends with Rebel Luck and displaying there. So it's like, I feel like, let's bring something. But 23 and 24, I brought nothing. And honestly, it was a really nice, just like kind of relief in the fact of like just not having to bring anything, not having to necessarily worry about anything. Like, nothing bad happens at Brick World most of the times, but just not having to worry about your mock there. Someone breaking something or putting something there, or a clone trooper being gone overnight. Like, you just don't got to worry about it. It was just nice to be able just to really truly relax and like just have, just buy stuff there and just kind of keep it just like that. Not have to worry about stuff. On one hand, I will admit I was fortunate this year too. Being with like the ACOP guys and everything kind of in that corner, you guys are kind of talking about like a home base kind of aspect of it, of like, if your mock's on a spot, like at least you have like a little under the table room, a little spot to maybe just, be able to have a home base and sit there for, take 10 minutes and just kind of relax. I was fortunate, with the ACOP stuff, I was able just to kind of put my stuff, there throughout the public days.
Influencer Alley. That was the home base.
That was indeed the name.
that was kind of my mindset too. In 2023, I brought something, but just this past year, I didn't bring anything, and it was kind of like a weight lifted off my shoulders. I didn't really have to worry about checking in early to set up and everything and stay by my mock. It was kind of more just able to roam around more and just talk to
then
people.
honestly, something too even on Sunday, it's nice to, at least for me on Sunday, not having to worry about, since Sunday already kind of feels like a dreadful day anyway. I've always kind of felt like the second you wake up in the hotel room on Sunday, the day's almost already over, just because it's like you only have a couple hours of public. And then it's like, understandably, a lot of people just really kind of scurry to get home, whether they got to catch a flight in the evening and they have to be at work on Monday. And, some of these people with big mocks and these vendors, like it just naturally takes them a couple hours to, fully get disassembled and ready to travel home. So it's kind of nice just to be able to not have to be included in that fact and like have to stress about taking apart the mock then and get ready for the travel home and really kind of try to make the most of that Sunday too. That felt good, for me at least.
Mm-hmm. You're going in 2025 for sure?
Yeah, I mean, unless something crazy happens. I mean, I'm very fortunate that I'm only 45 minutes away. Like, it's just, I feel like I would just never forgive myself if I just did not make that 45-minute drive. Like, I mean, I can confidently say for the foreseeable future, I see myself doing, the entire 5-6 day thing. Since again, kind of like, why not? But even with being so close, like if something comes up, it's like, I don't think there's ever going to be a Brick World Chicago where I don't, at the bare minimum, at least because think about it, I'm close enough where it's like, even if something crazy is going on, I can still drive one night just to literally catch a dinner with a group of people and come back at the bare minimum, so I'm fortunate with that at least.
You were able to get a room at the Rennie?
This year, I'm missing a Wednesday. So the Wednesday sold out too quick, so.
Yeah, we missed out.
You missed out on the entire thing?
Yeah, they went on sale at during Brick Slopes, and we were at Brick Slopes, and we're like, oh, there'll be time. And then I think the next day it was sold out. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, I would have never thought that Brick World hotels would have come to the point where it's, and sure, it's 100% great for it, but like I just honestly would have never expected it. That it would have came down to a 30-minute sellout for some hotel nights. Like that just seems wild to me.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, it's getting popular.
Yeah, it's almost like Comic-Con like speed too.
Mm.
Comic-Con, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the same, but back then it used to be like you have a 45-minute window just to like set everything up. And that is even like trying to get in initially, and then after that they send you like reminder emails just to register for the event, not including hotels and stuff, but those are usually gone within like the first hour or two.
Well, and some of that Star Wars Celebration stuff too. I mean, like some of the VIP stuff. I mean, I've heard stories where that stuff's gone within like literally 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that for 2026. People are gonna be like ready to press the button just at the. Actually, did we even know when it was gonna go live? Was there like a countdown, or was it just a surprise and it went through like the Discord or social media?
For Brick World?
For Brick World this year, was there a countdown that everyone knew?
Yeah, so it actually dropped during I might be wrong, but I think it dropped fully during an ACOB stream. I think Mark was on. It was planned at least for a couple days prior. I don't know how long prior it was planned, but I'm pretty confident it was, Mark on there live on an ACOB, and then in the moment, throughout the stream, he was actually the one that, he pressed, go live for the hotel rooms, and ended up, selling within like 30 minutes.
Speaking of ACOB, did you get your Shadow Girth Trooper? Or
I didn't. I was asleep through it, and I'll say this much. I was planning on getting one, but at the end of the day, I wasn't like 100% sure, just for the fact of and I hate to say that, it's just truly like I'm just not made of money, and I just really probably shouldn't have bought it. I've been trying to be really frugal lately. I fell asleep anyway during it, so like by the end of it, I'm like, it is what it is. I mean, I fell asleep through it. I probably shouldn't have been spending that money, but I'll always have the classic box of boys. I mean, in my opinion, I think the first is always the best with a lot of stuff. So I'm proud I got the box of boys at least.
I think I woke up, the stream had just ended, and I started watching it, and then I was like, oh, so I went on the website, already sold out was the base, like the first tier, and the UCS or UCE tier were sold out. And I think there were just a few of like the mid tier, so I was able to pick up a couple of the mid tier, and then I think it sold out later
Dang,
on,
a couple
like right
mid
away.
tiers.
Yeah.
Well, I want
What are you doing
one
with
for
a couple
Sean
of
and
them?
one for Brent. I want one for Sean and one for Brent.
Oh, that's true because they come with both their different heads, right? So you can actually have one.
No, the top tier comes with the heads, but the mid tier is just like with the helmet.
Just the clone, yeah.
But
yeah.
yeah, but I probably just have it with the helmet anyways. It looks pretty good.
Heck
And
yeah.
you get the case.
Don't worry, Charlie. I missed it.
The brick shell cases are nice. Yeah, that's definitely they're doing a good job over there at Brick Show.
Yeah. When Brent was on, he was telling us that you guys might be going to visit Hayden Christensen, but he wasn't sure if you were still on board yet. What's the update on that?
Yeah, what's the scoop?
So how many weeks ago was he on here?
He was on
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Okay, so then that makes sense then, because that's when the plan. That's when he kind of like brought it up to me, since it's more local to him. It's in Columbus, Ohio, so it's pretty close to him. About a 4 or 5 hour drive from me. But he brought it up, and then it just naturally took a couple weeks to kind of get fully planned out and everything. We actually just bought tickets like 3 or 4 nights ago, and yeah, so I'm excited for it. So technically, with the Hayden Christensen stuff, earlier in the year, for Indiana Comic Con, which is like an hour and a half away from me, I actually bought the full signature pass, the day pass for the thing, the photo op and everything. Had it all ready, all paid for like a week in advance. It was like $500, and I'll never forgive myself for this.
Ooh.
I literally I went to bed late the night before. I pretty much got no sleep. And like, how like you kind of wake up sometimes like on like a 2 hour night sleep, and you just kind of like, I don't know, maybe you're a little negative. You kind of think to yourself like, oh, do I really want to do what I'm planning on doing? And in a split second decision, I don't know what got into me. I actually decided not to go to the Comic-Con and actually meet Hayden and get the signature. So there's no refunds on any of that type of stuff. So I'm out $500 and I didn't even go. So wild. But now
this is in the past. Okay.
Yeah, so that was in March. That was in March of this year. And now I guess I'm going for round 2 in Columbus next month. And I don't know. I'm gonna put my alarm for 45 times, and I'm gonna have my dad make sure that I'm up and ready, and that I can't just have the excuse of not going again. But technically, so this whole entire thing is not going to just cost $500 to meet him. It's going to cost $1,000 to meet him.
Because are you going to get the photo, the signature, and the quote, or
full 9 yards?
I'm not doing a quote for 125. I love Hayden, but I don't need him to put 4 words on there for another 125. I just don't.
So you're doing the photo and the signature.
Yeah. So I'm going to have him sign this right here.
Ooh,
right.
That's a nice box.
What year is that from?
2014.
Yeah, 2014.
Okay, 2014.
Yeah, I'll probably have him do like silver right here. I think that looked pretty
that's
nice.
the year it came back into the Lego scene. I picked up that set.
So yes, Brent and I are going, and I think he wants to film a little vlog or something out of it. So that might be my first video appearance in a year.
And that's in December, right?
Yeah, December 7th in Columbus, Ohio.
Are there going to be other Star Wars actors there?
So Sam Witwer's going, which him and I, we're both big Darth Maul fans. But what we kind of agreed on was, knock on wood. I mean, no hate to Sam Witwer, but like he's probably not going to sell out like all of his photo op times and everything compared to Hayden. So like we want to make sure we got the Hayden ones because there's already like 10 sessions sold out. And then also, we don't know what time it is yet. Like those Comic-Con things, like they don't even like send you the time that you're actually like buying until like a week prior for some reason. So we didn't want to risk buying the Sam Witwer stuff, at the same time as Hayden, and then having it be a possibility of like, they're both at the same time. And of course we're going to pick Hayden over Sam, but it's like, it's also $75 that we're going to waste. But also another good thing about Sam is on his thing, it also said, you're able just to go to his table, and if there's no lines, you can just be right. You can just pay right on the spot. So if we have time, we're probably going to meet him, grab a photo and a signature. Also, like Gina Carano's going there.
Okay.
And then I think that's it. I almost want to say maybe the actress for Sabine from Ahsoka, but I don't think so. Maybe though.
Sam was the voice of
Darth Maul.
Yeah, Darth Maul.
Darth
Yeah,
Maul.
in the Clone Wars. Yeah.
Sorry, what was that, Harold?
Oh, the actor that played Sabine, I think her name is Natasha.
Oh, yep.
Are we talking about the voice of Sabine or the actress?
Oh,
in
yeah, we're trying the voice for
Ahsoka.
The live action one from Ahsoka. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So it is Natasha something. Yeah, you're right, Harold.
Tyler, what were your thoughts on these past few Disney Plus live action Star Wars shows that have been popping up?
So I guess since last time we talked, there's been Ahsoka and Acolyte. Ahsoka, I loved it. I can confidently say by the end of it, I loved it.
What's your out of 10 with the decimal points for Ahsoka?
Okay, so the Ahsoka show, I truly do think the last 2 episodes brought it down some notch. I think they were rushed. I like the noties. I like the little turtle guys on the planet, but that's about it. That's all I liked in those last 2 episodes. Little turtle guys. And of course, seeing Thrawn, just in general was nice for those last 2. But I think episodes 1 through 6.
Dad bod Thrawn.
That's funny. Hey, but I'll give them credit. I love how it's the Rebels voice actor transition to live action. Like, so it just, as much as sure, maybe he's got about 10 pounds in the midsection. I love how he sounds right. He has the look to him, at least chest up, but anyway, so Ahsoka, I'd say taking everything into account, probably like an 8-9 out of 10. And if those episodes were better at the end, probably like close to a 9.5, 9.6. Of course, episode 5 was incredible. Seeing Hayden back again.
Yeah.
And then Acolyte. So here's my thing. I like Acolyte better than Andor. Okay, I just do because Andor. I'm in the camp of Andor is just too boring for me. I'm not calling it a bad show. I'm not calling it bad because I can appreciate the production quality of it and the fact they're actually taking themselves seriously. But I just truly there's 12 episodes total in there. So I tried back when it first came out, weekly. I tried the first 3 episodes throughout that week since they released 3 at once. It took me all 6 nights to watch 10 minutes at a time because my attention span would be cooked after 10 minutes every time. And then I got up to episode 7, and think about it. From episode 7, when it aired back in September of 22, episode 7 to 12, I've only made it to mid episode 9 in the past 2 years and 2 months because I'm again just able to do 4 minutes at a time, and then I got to just turn it off and try again next month.
I made it further than I did.
Which is the arc?
So what are your thoughts on Andor, Jeremy?
It's about the same thing. I got basically to where he was in the jail, and my attention span was gone.
That's the best part.
I never started watching it again.
Yeah, it's Smeagol.
Yeah, Smeagol.
Well, so Harold and Nick, what are your guys' thoughts on Andor?
My best part, my favorite parts was the jail story arc, or the 3 episodes when they were in the jail. I was I don't know. And then Maria watched it too, and she was into it. She was like, "Oh, this is like work." Like her, she was comparing it to her work with the whole revolt and union. She's like, "Oh, this is like a union."
Yeah,
unionization. You remember her saying that, Harold?
I do, because it was kind of funny. Because I loved Andor. I watched it twice already. I'm about to watch it again.
Oh, you rewatched it too.
I think
look at Tyler. You rewatched it. What?
You're gonna watch it 3 times by the time I'm done watching 3 episodes.
Yeah. No. One thing I do appreciate about your reviews, Tyler, is on your stories. I think when you're reviewing Acolyte, it'll be the time span it takes you to look at your phone. Oh yeah, I didn't have to look at my phone too much during the episode or something like that.
That's the good. That's the good.
Based on that too, and I thought it was hilarious. I was like, oh, that's a different take. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. I think it was definitely during an Acolyte episode. I vividly remember putting like, I only had to check it twice. So like,
yeah, I only had to check my phone twice, but I love the episode. Solid.
But so I guess the acolyte thing. Look, I can understand criticisms towards it. I think episode 3 and some of the plot lines in the show, were just kind of whack and just what are we doing? And it didn't help too that. Yeah, I think a show like Acolyte truly was just like, as much as it might be objectively bad in some ways, but like a lot of shows have objectively bad parts, even if it ends up being a great show. But I think it did not help Acolyte that, the past 3 years of every other show for the most part, besides like maybe Mandalorian 1 and 2, Tales of the Jedi, like other than those 3, like everything else, has had some sort of just controversy of just, half the fandom thinking it's bad, half thinks they're great. So I think Acolyte was probably just like a product of that, like it just was probably never going to win anyway, because it's just, there might be a little bit more bad than good in Acolyte, and it's just literally been the same thing for the past 3 years. And I feel like maybe Acolyte was just a turning point where everyone has got sick of it. I feel like, the side that, kind of maybe thinks everything's been bad in the past couple of years, really try to push everything onto Acolyte and kind of have that be like their final thing of like, all right, like we need to do something and like extra voice their opinion. Then also the people that think, stuff's been good, I feel like it's almost like they almost got maybe sick of it during that show, trying to convince the other side it's good. And it's like, I feel like both sides, like, I don't know, they almost just kind of used Acolyte as like, this needs to be the end of this era of these Star Wars TV shows. But Acolyte, the biggest thing, if Kai Mir wasn't in there, I probably wouldn't like Acolyte at all. But I think Kai Mir ended up being a top 10 Star Wars character for me. Like he's like number 7 right now. I love him, dude. I wish he would be in more stuff.
The best part that I liked about Acolyte were the saber fights. Just you don't really see fights. Just the choreography of it was really good.
You sure as heck didn't see anything like that in Andor now, did you?
No, because Andor is more like a crime drama to me.
Yeah, Andor's like a spy. It's like a spy film.
Like a spy, like
Mission Impossible.
Yeah, Mission Impossible stuff.
I think Tony Gilroy, man, tried to make Andor just too non-Star Wars. Like, it's like out of like, I'll never forget, man. Like in the, I don't even know what episode it is, but I think it's earlier on when like they're in like that little camp and it's like Andor meets like, that little group of people like in the tents or whatever, and it's like they all have like obviously modified AK-47s and like M4 like real life AK-47s and M4s. It's like why can't they just give them a Star Wars blaster? Like why? Like, and even the fact of just like again, and correct me if I'm wrong, since I haven't finished the entire show, but I think from episode 1 through 9, I didn't see a single alien in that show. Am I wrong in that, or was there at least one alien in the first at least half?
You're right. I mean, maybe when after the first like heist, he went off world. There might have been like one scene in there, but yeah, I think you're right. There's no aliens in that whole entire show.
I mean, that's just wild to me, man.
Like twice. You know what, Tyler? I'm gonna watch it again this week, and I'll let you know.
You got to do an alien counter, man.
Yeah, do an alien count. No aliens in this episode.
So what's the next Star Wars show coming out? Is it the Skeleton Crew? Is
Andor season 2? Let's go.
Or
hey, don't forget about Skeleton Crew.
When is that starting?
I don't know about that one.
Sometime in December. I'm not actually sure though. Does anyone know
sometime?
So coming up pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, within a couple weeks for sure. Yeah.
What's the premise of that? Because is this going to be like another spy drama?
December 3rd.
Oh wow! So literally 10 days. Wow, that's very quick.
Dang.
So do we know what this is
about? The Lego set for Skeleton Crew looks really cool. The Onyx.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the Skeleton Crew?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's got it and he didn't even know.
I just Maria doesn't even know, but I just bought it the other day. I was like, who are these characters?
Hide it under the pool table.
It was on sale. I thought it was like one of those cartoons. I thought it was for the cartoon. Okay. So now I gotta watch the show. But it does come with an alien, Tyler. There's like a little alien.
Yeah, there's one alien there. There we go. We're already off to a good start.
That's more than Andor.
Yeah.
So do we know where in the timeline the Skeleton Crew takes place?
Post Order 66.
Oh, it is. So It's right after the
Well, it's just
prequels.
post. I don't know the time frame. It's just
Oh.
after Order 66.
So it could be like New Hope post.
New Republic era.
New Republic era. So it would have been.
So that's post ROTJ, even if it's
Yeah.
New Republic.
Yep.
The
So, yeah, I mean-
Mandalorian timeline.
See, the one thing that I hopefully we get an answer to, since like I don't know, I feel like some of like the speculation a year or two ago on Skeleton Crew that like the entire show was going to take place in the galaxy that they went to in Ahsoka. Like I feel like I heard speculation on that, but like now I feel like it can't be, since like we kind of saw, although I guess in the galaxy, I mean, just Peridia is only one planet. So I don't know, because so I guess all I know is post ROTJ, but I'm still trying to figure out if it's in the Star Wars galaxy or in the Peridia galaxy. That's going to be the biggest question I have going into the show.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
For those in the chat that don't know, is ROTJ Return of the Jedi? Is that?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
So it'd be the same time frame as Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, all those things in that time frame, which is post Return of the Jedi.
So we might get some cameos from those other, from like a Baby Yoda or a Mando.
Oh, that's one thing about the show I forgot. The green Grinch looking guy, the swamp creature from Mando 3, the guy that was in the pirate guy that was in the that took control of, or like his fleet was the snub fighters that we have a Lego set for.
okay.
Yeah.
That guy, I totally forgot. He's supposed to be the main villain of the show, is he not?
Yes. I think I remember something about those pirates are supposed to be in the show at some time.
Then I guess that must have to confirm then it's just in the regular Star Wars galaxy. Maybe. I mean, it could still maybe be the other thing, but at that point, I'd assume it's probably just the main Star Wars galaxy then.
Yep. And then Dumbledore's the Jedi.
Nice. Finally.
Oh, you mean the actor?
Jude Law.
So he's gonna be in the Star Wars universe now.
Oh, that Dumbledore.
Yeah, that Dumbledore.
I thought you meant like
Not the old
Gandalf Dumbledore.
What?
And as for Star Wars movies, is it true that we're getting another trilogy, or is that just a rumor?
I'm not sure. Does anyone else know anything? I'm not too sure.
I saw something, and I didn't read any more to say it, but they had some kind of Comic-Con or something in Brazil or something in the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they took away the release dates of the Daisy Ridley trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had release dates out there, and now they've been
I think so.
retracted. But at the same time, Disney has done that to a lot of the Marvel and a lot of stuff. Just took the dates away to refocus their stuff.
So it doesn't mean they're canceled. It just means that dates could just be all over the place going forward.
Yeah.
They keep like back and forth with like writers, directors, like who's gonna, like they're trying to set it in stone, which I do like because it seems like their main focus is on the story this time.
Well, I remember seeing, this was maybe like a couple months ago I saw this, maybe even a year ago, but there's like a list out there someone compiled of like, since Disney took over Star Wars, like for the past decade, there is like 25 or 30 projects that like have been like subtly announced, or like, you know, this writer's attached to this director's on this is going to happen, that's going to happen. And there's like 30 things that just haven't happened in the last decade. Or,
Squadrons.
you know, a couple of those examples of like people got, it was just, you know, someone like kind of almost like a Rogue One thing where it's like 75% Gareth Edwards, or am I getting it mixed up? Whoever the other guy. Yeah, Gareth Edwards was the final.
Yeah, he was Rogue One, right?
Okay, so then it was whoever was gonna be originally. There was someone else. I think it was Tony Gilroy, isn't it? That was originally on Rogue One, and then he like 75% of his stuff stayed in, and Gareth Edwards came in to like finish it up and patch it up.
Had to refilm the movie.
Oh, because that's why some of the stuff in the first Rogue One trailer is nowhere to be found in the final movie. Like that final thing with Jyn on the platform, like going like face to face with the TIE fighter, that was never on there. Then also the scene where Krennic was on the beach walking, like with all the explosions in the background, and like Krennic was on the beach walking. That was never in the movie. So if you count stuff like that, where like people had to get switched around to finish stuff up, and just straight up stuff that never got finished or even like started, it's like 30 things, which is like crazy that much stuff has not gotten done in a decade.
Yeah, I was watching like the original like take for Rogue One. You know the transmitter satellite that's on top of the Scarif tower?
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be on the beach, and the shot where Krennic is walking towards on the beach line was him going towards the transmitter to stop. Oh,
really? So if I look at that scene with him walking, it's actually in the background there.
Yeah. If you look at it, that's the transmitter where they were sending out the blueprints.
The blueprints.
Dang, that entire ending was going to be different then.
Yeah, it was like Jalen, Andor, and Bodhi were supposed to leave Scarif, and at the end they're like at somebody's wedding. It's not their wedding, but it's like that. It's supposed to be like a happy ending.
That's wild, man. Yeah. Wow. I never knew that.
Yeah. I was gonna do that a weekly recap, but I watched Rogue One recently, and I was like, went to this deep downhole, like the making of it.
What are your thoughts on Rogue One, Tyler? Is that one of the? Because a lot of people are saying, "Oh, that's like the top Star Wars movie."
It's my second favorite Star Wars movie after Revenge of the Sith.
Well, not
Harold for the longest time was trying to get me into Rogue One, and then I finally was able to watch it without falling asleep, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is a good one."
Yeah, see, Nick was like, "I didn't like that. I fell asleep."
So you can sit through Andor fine, but you couldn't sit through Rogue One for years.
I'm not. Whenever there's like a fighting scene, I always end up falling asleep, like a war battle scene. I can do like lightsabers.
Oh, then
but whenever there's like
we are polar opposites, man.
I'm always like,
I need war in my Star Wars.
But then I took a long nap, and then I watched Rogue One. I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty good. Like I didn't fall asleep, and I watched the whole thing, and like, okay, so I was giving Harold his kudos. Like, okay, this is a good one.
So Harold, do you really like Rogue One?
Oh, I loved it.
Is it like in your top couple, or is it still?
No,
is it still past?
We're the same because this is my number 2, behind oh dang, Empire Strikes Back.
So you're
I know maybe we're not the same, but I know.
He's lying. His favorite one
my number 3
is The Return of Skywalker.
Wait, is that actually your favorite, Harold?
No, he doesn't like that.
Jeremy, because oh my god, Jeremy, you're gonna go on a rant.
Harold hates that one.
Is there anyone that likes it?
Which one?
The Rise of Skywalker.
Oh yeah, The Rise of Skywalker.
I don't know anybody that likes it.
So
I like Return of the Jedi.
I just noticed I didn't buy Rise. I hate that movie so much I didn't even buy the Blu-ray. I have the steelbook for The Last Jedi for some reason. I was like, why did I buy this? Still wrapped, okay. So if anybody wants it, let me know.
For me, it's still Return of the Jedi, but then I think I like Revenge of the Sith second after that.
Okay, that's major respect. I'm glad that you have that above Empire. That's crazy respect.
I don't like Empire too much.
Yes.
Everyone likes Empire.
You hear that, Harold?
I love Empire.
I never really got into Empire.
As a kid, I'm like, what? Darth Vader is Luke's father?
I think I like Jedi just because like a lot of things happened. We get the whole Ewoks. We get the whole
Ewoks.
We get the Jabba the Hutt going with the slave one. I mean, with the slave Leia, and then like a whole bunch of things were happening. No, I don't think I'm gonna get. I have the old barge, and I wouldn't have a spot for the new barge, so I don't think I'm gonna get the barge. And plus the minifigures, there's not like a one minifigure in there that's like wowing that I need to get too. So, because sometimes I'll get a set just for the minifigures.
B-Girl Leia?
with
That's
the
the
cargo
one.
shorts. No, I
Yeah,
have the old.
One
I
Trunk
have,
Leia,
I have
man.
the old one. How about you, Jeremy? What are your top Star
I'm
Wars?
sitting here trying to think. Nostalgic reasons, I always say Jedi is my favorite. Is it truly the best film? No. So if I'm gonna go with what I feel is actually the best film, I'm actually gonna go with what is it? Force Awakens.
Oh,
That was actually, it's one of the ones that I can sit down, watch, and enjoy. Yes, it's playing on New Hope and everything else, but for some reason, it's one of those where I actually truly enjoy it still. Then I would probably go Revenge of the Sith.
Sweet. That's a really interesting top two there. I mean, I can. That's very respectable though.
And then to basically make Harold cry, but it's probably true. Last Jedi.
oh, that was Harold. That wasn't me. My
I
hands are
know
up.
it was.
I was waiting. I was like, Jeremy's just gonna say Last Jedi.
You like the Last Jedi, really?
Yeah.
The best Star Wars are Clone Wars and Rebels.
That is true. Actually, the best Star Wars is Clone Wars and Rebels. Period.
Okay,
Oh,
Case-
sweet.
but we're
Case closed.
talking movies.
We're done.
Well, so
But
Jeremy, so you put Last Jedi at 3 in your rank of your personal ranking, or you think objectively that's the third best Star Wars movie?
I think objectively, it's the third best Star Wars movie. And then I'd probably go with Rogue One.
Okay. The only thing I don't agree in that four piece is Last Jedi, but the
Last
other three
Jedi.
I can.
I just watch it and I was like, I can see where Ryan was going with it. And I don't have the basically the anger issues most people do with that movie. I watched it so many times. I was like, I just sit there and I enjoy it as the movie it is. And it's got one of the best lightsaber battles in all of Star Wars.
You're talking Kylo and Rey versus the Praetorian.
The Praetorian.
See, I loved that too for many years, but over the past 2 years, and I think it all started. I watched like a video of like somebody like breaking it down in like 0.25 speed or whatever, and it's like, you know, and sure, everything. This is all fictional at the end of the day, and it's all choreographed to some, like it all is, like that's factual. But like the Praetorian Guard fight, like if you were to watch this one video where it's 0.25 dex like speed, it's like it is like so bluntly obvious how like every Praetorian Guard like does not like when they do something, it's literally just to like cater to Rey or Kylo and like allow them to win, and or they just sit there and they don't do anything. Like that right there, like when I watched that video, like that fully took me out of that fight. Because believe me, like when I saw it in the theaters, I'm like, this is incredible, this is like badass. But knowing retrospectively that like literally the guards are just standing there and just doing the most dumb moves ever, it ruined it for me personally.
I think I saw that video.
I haven't.
You can watch
Yeah.
movies.
Don't show
Like,
Jeremy
one
that
of them was,
video.
like,
Yeah,
just
no,
sitting there,
look,
and
it
then
doesn't matter because my favorite lightsaber battle is Twin Suns.
What's that?
Really now?
That's
Okay.
That is the best
What's
chess
Twin
match lightsaber battle ever. That is
What
my
movie?
absolute favorite.
I mean, so I can respect it, but it's like, can you even call that a lightsaber battle? You get what I'm saying there?
The mind
what
wise,
Obi-Wan
yes,
and
but
Darth Maul.
is it one? No, I mean it's one swing and it's over. But still, I mean you see they played it back and forth. How Filoni did it, seeing Obi-Wan's face and seeing Maul and how they each shift. I mean, it was the chess match of that one. I absolutely love that battle. That is Twin Suns, which is from Rebels. It's the Obi-Wan when Obi-Wan kills Darth Maul.
Yeah.
The for real.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the for real time.
Yeah, I like
Darth
that
Maul
one.
dies.
It really brought back to like the roots of like some of the inspiration George Lucas got for Star Wars, like the old samurai
Old
like
samurai.
films. Yeah. So if you watch those, it's like literally just like, Oda Nobunaga. type. So yeah, it was really cool.
Well, see, and that kind of brings up kind of something I've always, I think a lot of people acknowledge this. And again, it's the fault of A New Hope being the first movie from 50 years ago. But you see some of those compilations and stuff of like, Vader in the hallway in Rogue One, and then technically in universe, like 5 days later, he's moving like a tortoise with Obi-Wan. It's like, of course, that's just the fault of A New Hope being the first movie, but like, I feel like that's just some of the reasons. Me personally with A New Hope, because I do agree with Jeremy in the fact of, I think in like pretty much every way, maybe besides overarching characters, but the movie itself, how they, how the movie's, fully kind of produced, fully done, and just everything about it. I do think Force Awakens is by far an easier watch than A New Hope, like 100%. But also it's like, I acknowledge the fact that there's probably about 80% of that reason from the pure aspect of it's a 77 movie versus a 2015 movie.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, that's the reality of it. And it is objective that I think Force Awakens is an easier watch, because A New Hope, man, like, you guys are talking about, sleeping through other stuff. I sleep through Andor, and I don't sleep through A New Hope, but like, it's really almost on that verge of just way too slow for me, in my opinion.
It is slow.
It drags out too much.
Yeah.
I will say with Force Awakens, it really did like reignite that Star Wars hype.
Passion.
That's true.
Yeah, the passion. Because like
when those first trailers were coming out for Force Awakens, especially.
Whole new story, didn't know what was going on. I mean, we knew like the backstory, but even going to like Force Fridays when Toys R Us
Friday,
yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Bro,
memories.
They better bring Force Fridays back.
Oh yeah, please.
That was kind of like the same thing with Phantom Menace when the first trailers were dropping for Phantom Menace. Because how many years was it? Was like 1980? Was Return of the Jedi 83 around there?
Not 83. I think it was what, 89?
83, something like
Is
that.
it 83, 84?
I think it's
84.
77, 80, 83, right? Every 3 years.
Yeah, so 83, and then Phantom Menace was.
Oh, 83. Dang.
Yeah.
2000.
Oh, that's right. I did see it in theaters.
Or 99. What year was Phantom Menace?
Phantom Menace was 2001 or 99?
Yeah, 2001.
99.
No,
99. Yeah, so that big gap. And then we finally saw the trailer dropped, and then people were lining up.
Yeah.
And then
the Mountain Dew can.
And then Jar Jar happened, and then everyone was like,
Hey.
Well, see, that was before my time, but I remember people saying that, because back then the only way to watch trailers for stuff was to go to the theaters for different movies.
Mm-hmm.
And people were just going
just to see the Phantom Menace trailer back then.
Yeah,
wow.
It was crazy.
I couldn't imagine that. Now it's at our fingertips.
I know. But yeah, people on that opening night, everyone was dressing up for Star Wars. That was back then when lineups were happening at the theaters. You don't have your you have your what is it? The seating, like the
reserve seating.
Reserve seating. You didn't have that back then.
Yeah, I remember like, well, kids don't do this, but leaving school early for Revenge of the Sith.
What?
Hey, if you're ever gonna do it for any movie, that's the movie to do it for.
Yeah, I saw it. I remember me and my friends, we watched it at like the midnight showing, and then we left, like I said, school early, watched it again. Yeah, in theaters. Good times.
I didn't do that for Revenge of the Sith.
That was 2005, right?
I did it for Phantom Menace because I was still in school for that.
So Tyler, you were young then. The first time you saw Phantom Menace, was that on Blu-ray or DVD?
Yeah, so my first time seeing any of this, I was born in 2000. I was born in December of 2000, so I didn't even see, and so basically, I don't remember the full exact everything, but I do know for a fact I watched the OT first, and that was just because like my mom and my brothers at the time were, they were casual Star Wars fans. Like, my mom watched it all 3 in the theaters growing up. But again, just a casual, not anything crazy fan wise. And then my brothers watched it, of course, watched the prequels growing up. My one brother's a big Darth Maul fan, but I watched the OT with my mom. It was maybe 07 or 08. And then the one thing I'm not too sure of is I don't know if I saw the Clone Wars movie first or if I watched the prequel trilogies first. I'm not sure, but basically I watched all 6 movies and the Clone Wars movie, which in turn then just turned into the show, all within the same like calendar year. But I do know the OT was first.
And how old were you at this time? 08. Okay.
Yeah,
like
so 7 turning 8 that year, yeah.
All right. So that's prime time for you to get into.
That's why I grew up to be a clone boy, man. I was the Clone Wars era was right there at my fingertips back when I was prime age.
Yeah, my youngest, he's 10 now, but I think he got into Star Wars when he was like 6, 7, and he's like still all about Star Wars. So I guess that's the age to kind of suck you in. As for our next segment, Maria's not here yet, so I was thinking about, instead of weekly recap, we can just go into... It's time for show and tell! Let me set up show and tell.
I was like, oh my god, we're show and tell already?
I know, Tyler, there he is. All right. So, we'll start with Jeremy for show and tell.
Oh, show and tell. All right. To make Harold feel a little bit better. This is for Harold. We actually got Christmas stuff this week.
No way. It's not Thanksgiving. What's going on?
What? It's our Christmas tree, Harold.
What is that, an advent calendar?
No, it's literally a Christmas tree.
Oh my god.
Oh, it is a Christmas tree.
It's a wood Christmas tree. So we bought a Christmas tree. But you know what? It's not going to go up till next Friday.
Like a true American.
And we got a second Christmas tree. But we're actually going to paint this one.
What's going on?
Old nostalgic ceramic trees.
Okay.
Also, you paint that one.
Yeah, you paint it and it lights up, but I can't get it to turn on. Oh, I got to pull out the slip. So we got those last Saturday whenever we went to Flagstaff. We decided to do a little road trip up to Flagstaff.
Okay.
And then we got a couple things come in. So I told you about this last week. I took advantage of Walmart's discount price for the advent calendars. So I got the Harry Potter advent calendar.
That minifigure of the gray minifigure, is that an exclusive minifigure? The gray lady? The gray lady. Have we gotten that minifigure before?
I'm not sure.
We had her in the CMF.
Really? Oh. Okay.
Oh, in pink though. That was the Mary Antoinette figure that we had.
Oh, but we haven't had it in Harry Potter before.
No, not in Harry Potter colors.
Okay. But that's cool. There's an exclusive minifigure for an advent calendar.
I didn't get that advent calendar.
And this is the poinsettia set that Kevin picked up for us at Costco.
Oh,
nice.
So this is going to be built probably next Friday during Christmas season, Harold. And
is Tyler looking for a show and tell?
I know. I totally forgot. Is show and tell on here? Is it a haul or is it just like show something?
No, something you got. Any random thing.
Oh, hey, put me last. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Normally they're my haul.
All right, the last two things I got. Actually, I went down to Phoenix and me and Kevin went on a Lego hunt to his Costco, and they had the Friends B&B for half price.
Half price. Let's go.
So pick that up for $49. Yep. And then
did you get?
We went on.
Oh, you got it.
We got 5 of them.
Whoa!
Dang.
Oh, so
gold,
I'm guessing the parts are really good.
Set was 60. It parts out for over 400.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we bought 5 of them. We spent the last 2 days parting out 5 of those sets.
Oh,
is that Larry? Mona Larry?
Yeah, Mona Larry.
Yeah, Mona Larry.
Mona Larry. That's what I've got for this week.
The frame of Mona Larry, is that chrome?
It is metallic gold.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Metallic.
From the Infinity
metallic gold.
Gauntlet.
So is
Yep.
that why it parts out for so much?
No, it's actually a
medium
lot
tan?
of it is you get the new color medium tan.
Okay.
It's the elements where it is the 1x2. I think it is a modified tile with the angled edge. So it's a 1x2 with a cut edge for it. There's 10 billion of them in there in all the colors. So white,
You look
black,
so happy.
reddish brown, dark brown,
Medium, like blue.
Crazy.
One of the blues.
bright light blue, medium blue, dark orange.
And these
Yeah,
are
there's-
tiles, right?
Yeah,
Most,
and then
like,
there's
all
a ton
tiles.
of actual bricks, like 2x12 bricks, 2x8 bricks in reddish
Tyler,
brown.
did you know
black.
about this?
What's that? Is it?
Mona
The
Larry.
Mona Larry
Mona Larry?
parts out, it's $60, parts out for over 400.
Holy heck! I did not know that. So, did you get them at Costco then for a good deal? Okay.
Yep.
So, damn, I wish I would have known that. I would have happily picked up a couple Mona Lisas.
Yeah, I picked up 5 Mona Lisas. I picked up one of the Friends B&Bs because it was half price. So
Tyler, you still have your Bricklink store, right? You still
Oh yeah. Which,
so, I mean,
there's
so
a
that's
sale on
been the with the whole social media break over the past year. I mean, the Bricklink store has still been able to keep everything afloat, perfectly fine. Which that's obviously a benefit.
nice. Did you want to go next, Tyler? You got your-
Yeah, so I guess the actual haul today. I just have to go grab one. It's just right here though.
You can see Babu Fick in the background there, top left corner.
All right, so the technical haul for today was one of the Hulkbuster came in from Kohl's, but that's still upstairs though, and then 3 of each of the Target,
Speed Champ?
a little 25 down to 13s.
Which Speed Champion set is that?
So this is the Pagani,
Oh,
and
okay.
then also 3 of the whatever this is, Porsche,
Oh,
whatever.
Porsche.
And
nice.
then, in my opinion, the best 8-wide Speed Champion of all time.
Oh yes.
Oh,
I love
fun,
this
nice.
thing. I mean, this thing is.
Oh, you already have it built. So
Yeah,
are
this is-
these for your
This is
store?
the day one buy.
Are these going to be for your store, or are you going to build these ones also?
Nah, these are just going onto a shelf for a little bit.
Okay.
Going onto a shelf for a while. So that's like the technical current haul. But then this next thing is cool. I mean, this is kind of more of a show and tell thing. I got this like a week and a half ago, but I think this would be pretty cool to show. And I mean, maybe all of you guys would appreciate this, but I think Harold might appreciate it the most.
Oh,
And he might even have this. I'm not sure.
Ooh, it's a big boy.
It's a
the
big one.
suspense.
It is the
Oh,
Oh dang.
what is that? The
And
Technic.
Yeah,
It's the
Technic
Osprey.
Osprey, yeah.
That was never limited release.
Oh, the
or-
Osprey.
Dang, that's crazy. How'd you get that?
Wait, is
If
this
you
the one that was
wanna
pulled off the
disclose that.
shelf?
Yeah, so it's technically a canceled set, and it's so canceled where literally you can't even put it on Bricklink. Lego doesn't even acknowledge it exists. It's just it's it's not even like it's a video series 2 minifigure where again those were pulled off and very limited, but Lego still acknowledges they exist. I mean, this thing we'll never know for sure, but some European stores, some mom and pop stores, got their shipments in, and they were able just to keep them. And who knows? It could mean there's 1,000 out there, 10,000. There could maybe even be only 500, but it's canceled, and it's worth a pretty good amount. I mean, it hasn't really gone too much up, since he got canceled back in 21. There's kind of the initial pop, and it's still kind of at the same price. But I got a good deal on this one. The only caveat, which I'm not sure if you guys have ever had an experience with this, you guys could probably hear it. So it's sealed. Everything's sealed there because it's from a trustworthy person and everything. I've known this guy for years, but it's literally, it sounds like one small bag just opened up within, and there's a couple little black Technic pins that are rolling around in there. So psychologically, that kind of hurts me because it's like I know it's there, like it's not like perfection, but for the deal I got it for, long term, like I've loved the set forever. I'm not going to build it, of course, but just even if I somehow, some way need to sell it, say 30 years from now, the deal I got it for, having the little black Tekken pins rolling around, like it's not not going to be a deal breaker.
No, yeah, for sure.
That's crazy. I was like, what?
Yeah, so I guess that's technically so. The first part was like the haul, actually, and then that's like the showing part of the telling. Yeah,
yeah, that's really
now
cool.
I'll probably never want to go on one of those in real life, but
well, see, the only like real correlation to ospreys that I have is kill streaks from Call of Duty. I mean, that's the only way that that's the only real correlation I have to it. Is just MW3 back in 2011. I used to just play it a whole bunch, and I would get it at an 18 kill streak, and had a lot of fun in ospreys back in the day.
Good times.
Harold, what do you got?
I mean, it's kind of interesting looking back when I got this. This is the year where I've bought the most friend set in my whole entire life. Lego life.
They have gotten so much better.
They have gotten so as soon as I saw this, Christine didn't even when we were FaceTiming, she didn't even go to it. She went to the Mona Lisa and some city set, and I was like, "Is that the Friends bread and breakfast?" She was like, "You want this set?" And I was like, "Yeah."
You see that you can turn it into the modular room.
Have you seen where they put a rebrickable where you put 2 of those plus 87 parts to make a modular?
Oh, does that mean I have to go back and get another one?
Well, if you want a modular version of it.
Yeah. You didn't get your Johnny Thunder?
He showed it last week.
I showed it last week.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I got one too.
You guys are getting the same sets.
I know Tyler will appreciate this. So, going to Call of Duty, I haven't played the recent one, but as a figure collector, I did come across the Spawn Call of Duty figs.
Oh wow! I didn't even know those exist. That's cool.
Yeah, because a lot of the resellers would take these off the shelves and resell it for like $175.
Well, so is that like an actual in-game collaboration that's happening, or is that just like a random figure collaboration and that's it?
Yes. So my sister still plays, and she's like, "Oh, they have Gundam, they have Spawn now, they had Godzilla and King Kong at one point."
So what are there like skins or whatever in Call of Duty now?
Yeah, they're skins.
Oh wow,
skins.
I've not played a new Call of Duty since 2013.
Oh yeah, me too.
The last one was Ghost for me.
For Ghost,
Call of Duty Ghost. Yeah.
When did Black Ops 2 come out?
2012.
2012. Okay, so 2012 for me.
Yeah, I've only in the past decade, since 2011, the only COD I've played whenever I do play, which I've times where I play too much, is just MW3. I like the older CODs better. Like the newer stuff, once they got into jetpacks and stuff, and it's like,
yeah, I didn't like that. That's why it's
triple jumping. It's like, come on, it's like, we're supposed to be humans here in warfare. Why are we triple jumping?
But yeah, it was kind of random finding this because I've only seen them on Instagram, and I follow a lot of resale pages, and like, oh yeah, if you've seen this, you could resell it for this much. Like, yeah, I'm never ever gonna see this stuff. No, thought that was cool, and then. Going into my Christmas line, I did get a Christmas Batman.
Oh, look at that!
A gold label from McFarlane.
He has a beard and everything.
A comic book. I'm debating if I want to open it. They have a blue version, but that one sold out. So I'm happy with the red. It's more festive.
No, red.
Yeah, that's my haul this week.
That's cool. Okay, it's my turn. See, there's no pens this week because Marissa. Well, I think I heard.
Oh, I have a pen. So this is a Japanese Sarsa.
No ink.
The ballpoint gel pen, quick dry.
Okay, so I knew Tyler was on, so I built some Star Wars this week. So the first set I built was this one, the Ahsoka.
Sweet.
Oh.
So I got this one
just
just
like a K-pop stage.
It does. The stage isn't too bad. It's kind of like
you can dance.
This one spins around too. But I got it mostly for the minifigures. I didn't realize this Night Trooper has like a zombie face.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, hold on. I'll take off the mask.
Oh, wow.
See, he has like a zombie face.
Is that canon?
I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
mean,
they
did
canon?
turn to zombies,
Is it canon,
but...
Tyler?
Yeah, yeah.
They're reborn. The
Yeah,
Night Sisters rebirth them.
Yep.
And I was looking, this Thrawn is like a lighter skin Thrawn than the old one.
The Rebels.
Yeah, the Rebels one has like a dark, and the Rebels one has blue hair. This one has black hair.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know. I sort of like the older one better. And then we have grown-up Ezra, which doesn't even look like Ezra. I don't know. It looks...
What are your thoughts on the pupils? Do you like how he has no pupils, or what are your thoughts on that, Nick?
The blue eyes?
Yeah.
Where it looks like Dune, where he
well, yeah, it looks like he's blind.
He's powered up.
Yeah.
Powered up Ezra.
Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan.
Yeah, he's like Kenner figure.
But as for all the minifigures, I like the lineup of all the minifigures. So, still not sure if I'm going to keep this actual set built. These things are okay. I don't know why they're tilted downwards. On the show, are they supposed to be tilted downwards like that?
Honestly, I don't remember the exact angle those things were at now.
Yeah.
You know, it's likely you could do whatever you want. If I'm going to buy that set, that's going to be where I'm going to put my BTS figs.
And then the second set I built was this guy, the Dark Falcon, and I found a spot for it too. I was able to pancake my other two Falcons together, so I can stick this in the Star Wars section.
You should put that on the ceiling.
Again, the main draws are the minifigures. So we get Jedi Vader. So Jedi Vader is pretty cool. But it does kind of look like it's like an unpainted Darth Vader.
Yeah, I know a lot of people's criticisms were like that suit in the comic or whatever it's kind of based off of. Like technically, the eyes in the comics are kind of like hued to like a blue almost. Like it's supposed to be like a kind of like a lighter shade of blue for the eye sockets, which I think people wish Lego would have done to kind of make that helmet not look so unfinished.
He does get arm printing, if you can kind of see in there. And he has his old wrinkly face with the wrinkles on his eyes.
One thing I like about that figure is I wonder if you guys kind of like see it too. It's like the first kind of like, I don't know, the first hint at like, it almost looks like Sebastian Shaw more so. Like it's almost like a throwback to like, it looks more like, you know, the OG Anakin actor compared to like, you know, I don't know, it just gives off that vibe. Compared to like a Hayden or just like a generic Vader, it really does look like Sebastian, I feel. Which I feel like a nice little callback.
I like the detail on Jar Jar Binks. I don't know what these are called. His fins.
The fins.
His ears? How dare you say that, Darth Jar Jar?
I'll say.
It looks nice. Like the paint job. And all these like torsos are a little bit different. So like Darth Dev's torso.
Who?
And then this guy. Oh, you haven't seen
oh yeah, I forgot.
Okay, Harold. This week, let's just go ahead and sit down and watch it.
No,
have you watched that, Tyler?
I have not. No.
Oh.
See?
You get to see Jedi Jabba. Jedi Jabba the Hutt. So this is supposed to be Bounty Hunter C-3PO, where you get a printed
Like 000?
design. Yeah. So.
Wait, don't forget
And then
about Darth Ray Skywalker.
Darth Ray with this
Darth Ray
double lightsaber,
Palpatine.
and then you get Beach Luke. So the Falcon's cool in the fact that they hinge back. So, and they use these like rods here for the hinge, which is kind of cool. It's a different.
That's different than past Falcons, right? Past Falcons, they just used like a straight up like regular like hinge plate, right?
Yeah.
Well, so I think it's
Someone's here.
because the older ones too, like it would work, like you'd be able to close it, but it'd be a little less like seamless. It doesn't this new technique be able to like to allow it to be more like seamless because
It
it's
is
not
seamless.
it's not on different points of a hinge. It's just fully able to rotate, right?
True. Yeah, I like it better. Like the old one, you just take it off, and then they updated it with a hinge, and then this is even more of a hinge, where they use, I don't know what they're called, but these pieces here plus the clip, and then you just kind of slide the rod in to secure it. So I like that technique. One cool thing is, the chessboard, they updated it to make it like a video game.
Oh.
So there's like the control panel, there's like a video game. So I thought that was cool.
What are they playing?
Yeah. They're playing that the chess game.
Oh,
You know the chess game that in Star Wars?
In
The
video
one
mode?
where Chewbacca like breaks the board because he gets upset. So and my last show and tell is Maria's back.
Maria.
She finally made it.
Man, those Christmas parties for those radiation therapists, what happens in those parties stays at those parties.
Lit.
I mean, hi, how are you, Tyler?
Nice to see
I
you again. What's
swear.
up?
I'm just coming in Filipino time. It's, you either come early or come very, very late.
Oh,
But yes, I had to help clean up, and it was a very impromptu work party that I was part of the organization. And I swear I was already like putting my bags on, my coat on at 9:30.
They kept pulling you back in.
I don't know. Like beer pong. I haven't done that since forever.
Well, you guys played beer pong?
I'm pretty good. Like I had some really like hole-in-ones. I surprised myself.
You
I
smell
mean,
like alcohol right now.
like if this is my show and tell for like I don't know, door prizes. I even forgot a couple of things.
So and we are live.
Oh yeah, we're starting the show now.
No, can't do it again.
All right.
Do I do? Okay.
Do you have a show and tell? Is that your show and tell?
That was a show and tell. This is
Big
what I
bottle.
won from my Christmas party. It's a beautiful cab by Josh Sellers, and
How come it's so big?
it's so huge. And I feel like there's a bunch of other like gift cards that I forgot over there at the party because I really had to extricate myself from the funanities. But I might help clean up. Like this is the problem when you're in leadership roles. You're like, really? And I live too
Right.
close to this place. So everybody's good.
Everyone's good.
You just don't feel bad, Marie. You're not the only one with wine.
Right? It's good for the soul, I think. And I know we're not matching, but I'm clearly in premature Christmas
You
wear.
didn't want to wear the Star Wars.
I didn't
jersey,
even
did
see
you?
where the jersey was.
It's on the.
I just came downstairs to make sure I wasn't late.
But we kind of skipped the segment, so we can go back. Share your stories. Share your stories. Share your stories. Weekly recap.
There's like haven't we
Weekly
been
recap.
sharing weekly? I don't remember my weekly recaps. Remind me.
Well, you can tell the story about the Dark Falcon.
Oh yeah. So I know he already showed the product, but look at what I got, and it's not even a Christmas present. It was just a Black Friday, pre-Black Friday campaign.
But we almost didn't get it.
We almost didn't get it, and they were offering 20% off for Indigo Plum Reward members, which is like the Barnes and Noble equivalent here in Canada. Excuse me.
That's you.
Oh, hi, son. And it said for the first time this year, 20% off, even Lego. And usually Lego is one of the items that are excluded. And so when I went to the store and picked this up, at the counter, the cashier was like, no, this isn't included. And I'm like, well, that's weird. Just there was a huge sign that clearly said 20% off any regular priced Lego. And so I went back to the Lego area of that bookstore, took a picture of the sign that said 20% off regular price Lego, which it was. And then because, it's like, do you ask your mom or do you ask your dad kind of scenario? I found another person to like clarify, and they're like, let me get my manager for you. And I'm like, yes, please do. Because I usually don't like to make a stink about things. I like to do things the proper way. And when the manager came back to the cashier, they're like, well, whatever's on the shelf, if it is there, we will honor the sale. I'm like, yes, please do honor it. And the second person already said, whatever Lego we wanted exempt from the sale, we already put it away. So it's out of sight, out of mind. And so this baby came home with us for 20%. Now
You're thinking like 20%, what? But 20% is the best we can get.
20% is so good here in Canada. You have no idea. And then we actually have this happening. It's a sort of like a tax break happening
All right.
from
Did you hear about
mid-December
this?
to mid-January to help us poor people here in Canada.
We're gonna have no tax on Lego. For
no
2
tax
months.
on children's toys. Okay, specifically children's toys. So
Lego.
it's really like on groceries and on restaurants too. Nick, we have to eat out all the time.
So in Toronto, our tax is
Michelin stars.
13%, right?
13% is our sales tax, exactly. But every single processed food,
It's high.
even like trays and everything. So usually all of our groceries are already tax free. Like those, we already have a number of things exempted. Children's items, usually like shoes, clothing, books, and things like that. Anything children. But this time around, they're actually extending it to include even a bigger category. And that now includes restaurants. So I think we should go to the Old Mill for Christmas.
It's okay. We'll talk.
Anyhow, but yes, Lego is part of this. But like I said, the tax break is a great tax break. But I'm sure the people that are getting the tax break, which is everybody.
So I was thinking about the modular coming out. I might have to wait until
and that's
December
fine.
13th.
Wait,
if it comes out
because
December 1st.
Does the modular sell out? Does the modular sell out?
No, but you're just excited to get a day one.
And so sometimes instant gratification is the way to go, right? Sometimes it has to be a slow burn. Slow burn, Lego. Tax free.
Jeremy, how's your weekend?
My week's been pretty good. Like I was saying in show and tell, we last Saturday went up to Flagstaff for the day, did some Christmas decor shopping.
Yeah.
But still, Harold, it will not go up till Friday.
But still, you started the process. I'll take that.
I started the process, and it's all still in the box. We had that. Let's see here. I actually made a list of everything we did this week, but I left it on my phone, which I'm on my phone.
Oh, you mean you can't like swipe us up and like check the list of?
We're gonna disappear.
Maybe you should go back into writing things down.
Let's see. Well, I can still hear y'all. Let's see.
We can hear you too.
Let's see here. I did the drive to Phoenix to do the Lego hunt with Kevin, bricking it up. Did that on Wednesday. Then the biggest thing, I am. Biggest thing we did for the week that we was looking forward to was the Wizarding World of Baking, Harry Potter on Food Network. So we watched the second episode of that.
Fun.
Yes.
I think I saw that on Max.
I don't watch the
It's on
Baking
Max
Network
also.
enough.
So everything they baked was Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Style.
It's Harry Potter, and they're actually doing it on the sets
in London.
So the first episode, they did it in the Great Hall.
Oh, I saw that on Crave. There was like an ad for that.
The second week, they're in Gringotts. Next week, they're in Diagon Alley.
Diagonally.
Tyler, you a Harry Potter guy?
I am not. So I wanted to get through the movies, but
there wasn't enough wars in his Harry Potter.
Yeah, and see, the crazy part is like I hear from like everybody, like personal life friends over the years, like the Lego community, like just people I know here, like even just people sliding up on my stories and stuff. Like it doesn't help that from what I know, at least like the first like 2 movies are like, and sure, like you know, understandably, like you grow up with the actors and with the characters, like, but the first 2 movies are like kind of almost, from what I hear, at least like objectively the worst, like in that regard of just like a little bit slower, you know, having to follow the kids and everything. And it's like, you know, for me, I just can't get, if I'm gonna watch them, like I'm gonna watch all 7 or 8 or 9 of them or whatever. Like I'm not gonna like skip the first 2, you know. And it's like I have, just like with Andor, I have genuinely tried to sit down and sit through that first Harry Potter movie now 4 times. I just tried again like maybe a month ago, and on all different occasions, I just like, I don't know. I just all I know is all 4 times I never fully finished the movie. Like, I don't know what happened.
The first 2 movies,
What?
the first 2 movies is just like the first season of Clone Wars.
Yeah.
So you gotta get past the annoying snips and.
But the thing is, think about it. I watched Clone Wars season 1 when I was like 9 years old. Like I was fine with it. But like, sure, maybe if I was 23 watching Clone Wars season 1 for the first time, I could see that comparison a little bit more. But like,
right.
I've loved Clone Wars season 1 for 17 years or whatever. But it's like Harry Potter. Like my first attempt of Harry Potter was April of 2021, and now we're here
21
later.
years. So you were 21 years old then? Because
Yeah. At that point, I was actually 20. I was 20 since all my birthday falls at the end of every year, so I'm 21 at the end of 21. I'm 24 at the end of 24. So I was like 20, a little over 20, like 20 and a half there, and I was still too old then to like the first Harry Potter.
I don't know. For us, it was always like a Christmassy kind of time of the year to watch. It was either that or like Lord of the Rings. It like keeps those nostalgic feelings up and everything.
Yeah, we did some binge watching before the first episode, but got to watch that. Andrew said you can skip the first 4 and watch from 5 on. You'd be perfectly fine.
And then it's really the scary kinds. It's not Christmas versions anymore.
It's
like Halloween versions.
In your Harry Potter.
The thing is, I mean, Voldemort. I seems like I would love Voldemort as like a villain, but it's like I just, you know, in the first movie, like all he is just like on the back of that one dude's head. So it's like I don't even get to see Voldemort like even be at all badass in the first movie. So like there is nothing in that first movie that I just stick with. Like they're just not.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe you watch them backwards.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's like Benjamin Button. I don't know.
Yeah, Benjamin Button.
Watch the other ones. Then you can watch them back if you want to know what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say start at 5. Order the Phoenix.
How about you, Tyler? How was your week?
It's been a solid week. For the first time, I feel like, you know, in a couple weeks now, like it was a pretty plan heavy week for a change. It was like, it's a good thing, you know, like, I mean, did a couple things with friends throughout the week, did a couple things. You had a couple different streams throughout the week, you know, I've been on and just, you know, got a good amount of work done. So nothing too out of the ordinary, like nothing like to like write home about, but like it was just a through and through successful week, and just, you know, it was just an overall like not a lot of downtime and not a lot of wasted time, which is always a good thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
I saw on the stream last night that you might finally get into some Formula One.
Yeah, so that might be a rabbit hole I get into. I'm gonna watch the stuff over the weekend for sure, and or at least attempt it. You know, somehow, some way, I just get straight up bored within 20 minutes. I'm not gonna force myself, but like if I rock with it, I'll watch the long haul of it over the weekend, and I'll see how I feel after. Because I mean, the whole entire conversation we had last night, like it definitely it spun me in the direction of like learning more about F1 that I just never thought it necessarily was. There's still some aspects that was talked about, like I still don't fully get why are there 2 cars for every team. Seems a little hypocritical. Seems maybe a little fake. Is it like, you know, WWE type stuff? Like, are they faking the drama? You know, amongst like, why not just have 1 car per team? But like, I guess I'll learn. If you know, I would assume watching one thing, you know, and one of these main things, if I watched the long, you know, haul of it, I would probably get the gist of everything right by the end of it. So
I've never watched
this weekend.
Nicole is there right now.
Yeah, Nicole's there.
Right?
Yeah.
I've never watched a Formula One or a NASCAR race before.
I have
on
friends who
TV
love
or
it,
anything.
but yeah.
The NASCAR, they just turn left.
It's crazy how early they start working on the race for Las Vegas. how early they started doing that. So we went there September, and they were already working on setting up the grandstands and everything for it. So
Oh,
a lot of the
wow.
restaurants, casinos, and
Wow.
everything that are just off strip, all this road construction, everything where they're having to fill potholes or put cables under the roads for lighting, stuff like that. They started back in September.
Wow. And it's just for this weekend, right? Or is
Just
it
for
like
the
a full
weekend.
week?
Yep.
Wow.
And they're
I
driving
mean,
through the
They
strip.
shut down streets and all kinds
yeah,
of
they
stuff.
shut down the
Wow.
main strip. One side of the strip is shut down. The next street over is shut down, and a lot of the area right there at the airport too. That's the weird thing.
Wow.
It's right at the
Wow.
airport.
Oh, wow.
But
That's quite a distance.
huge
Yeah.
grandstands built just for the weekend.
That's
Sheesh.
crazy. Is
That's
that
crazy.
every year, or is that just this?
They
is the
started
first
last
time?
year. Last year was the first time.
Okay, that they went through the strip.
Mhm.
That's interesting. Huh. Harold, how about you? How's your week?
It was good. As Maria said, like Lord of the Rings was around this month, so I started Harry off with Fellowship of the Ring, and he
Oh,
loved
okay.
it. Or yeah,
Oh, okay.
so
He wasn't scared at all?
no, he wasn't scared. He was like,
Oh, good.
we went to go get our haircuts, and he was like, "Oh, are we gonna go back and watch The Hobbits?" And I'm like, "What? Oh yeah, Fellowship of the Ring. That's cool."
Oh,
Oh,
he calls it the
cute.
Hobbits.
Yeah,
That's cute.
yeah. He's getting more and more into like fantasy type genres.
Is he
Right?
your kid or is he your kid?
I
Like,
know, right?
what kind
like-
of influence do you have on him?
He's like meh around Star Wars. I mean, he loves Darth Vader, but like he's really
Not
getting
enough
into like
sometimes.
mind flayers and hobbits and stuff like
Dungeons
that.
and Dragons.
Yeah, so it's
Oh,
it's
good
been
stuff.
good. Shows I watched. I finished Penguin, loved it.
Oh,
that was
good.
good. Yeah,
Did you get into that,
was a
Tyler?
solid series.
I watched the first episode. I liked it. It's just I wanted to wait to binge. I feel like it was a show I just wanted to wait to binge, and at this point, I just haven't finished the binge yet. I
It's
haven't
worth
even
it.
started the binge. Yeah, I mean, I
a
love
good
the first episode, and from everything I hear, I mean, I feel like I'm gonna like it. A show that I'm curious if anyone's ever heard of this or seen this. It's called From on MGM Plus. It's been going on for a
No.
couple years. The third season is rolling right now. The finale's on this Sunday. That's one show that is like, it's not going to ever become my favorite since, as most people know, I've been a hardcore Walking Dead fan for
Yes.
14
yes.
years, and nothing will ever overtake Walking Dead as my favorite show. But
Are you
this
watching
From-
the sequels
good.
for Walking Dead? Are you watching like all these other spin-offs?
yeah, like the ones who live in Dead City and Daryl Dix. Yeah. I like them all. They all got their ups and downs. I think the ones who live was pretty lackluster at the end of the day because I was also there, November 5th of 2018 when, Rick left on the helicopter and the day after, they all announced, hey, he's going to return in a trilogy of movies. And of course, so I was following literally since day one, the presumed hype of it of, originally going to be movies and just the overarching thing of like the CRM. It could be a bigger thing and kind of be like a Thanos thing and have everyone fight the CRM at the end of it. But I guess spoiler alert, that's not how that show played out. And it was a good show. I mean, especially anything Rick Grimes related, it's always going to be fantastic. I mean, but at the end of the day, I just felt, damn, 5.5 years of waiting, and we ended off with a pretty lackluster ending, and pretty much just a bookend of almost the universe at that point.
Have you watched the Daryl Dixon and Carol show?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that. I mean, the first season I think was better than the second. Yeah, the France, and they're going to Spain. They're going to Spain
How do
next
you
season.
go to France from the North American continent? But
yeah, that's the one that just finished, and then the next one coming up, I think is 2025. They said spring. It's the
with Maggie and Negan.
Yeah, Maggie and Negan.
Oh yeah,
in New York. Yep,
in New York.
So I'm excited for it. Like, there's one hand to me that, like, again, I'm gonna watch every Walking Dead related show forever. I don't want the universe to end, but it does feel like that the creators and everything just don't know where they're truly going, which does suck. You know, I feel like,
Yeah, fine.
of course, the show is never going to, or, you know, the universe, the show is never going to get back to how
Yeah.
the hype was back in 2014, 15, 16.
It's just
but-
not scary anymore. Like the
We're
zombies
yeah.
aren't scary, or the
We're
walkers
numb.
aren't scary.
We're like numb. We're like, oh, I'm not even afraid of. Like, I'm afraid of the
Wait, so
people.
you guys have watched?
Yeah.
You guys are Walking Dead fans? You too?
He
I've
he
watched-
watched all of it,
I've watched everything.
and
I
I've
even
had all
watched
the comics.
I even watched Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Really?
I've watched
Okay,
Fear.
that's awesome.
Oh, yeah, Fear the Walking Dead too.
I have these guys. All of
Look how convenient he was able to grab them.
Okay, all right. That's funny enough. I've got
all
my
these guys.
Walking Dead figs right over here too. I'll grab.
Yeah, I got
them.
my Walking Dead figs upstairs. I don't have Carl though.
But this is what's scary, right? Like you watch the show and the zombies really don't even scare you. You're just like, slime balls.
It's the humans.
But it's the people when they run into real people. I'm like
Yeah.
so anxious. I'm like, oh my
Me
god,
too.
they're gonna kill them.
So I've got
Oh,
5
cool.
right here. I've got
Oh, nice.
Morgan
This is from,
Jones.
Eclipse Graphics.
Yeah, that's Eclipse Graphics. This is Citizen Brick, season 2, Daryl.
Oh,
I didn't know
they
Citizen Brick
did it.
had
I've got
Walking Dead figs.
Negan. I'm not sure who made this one, but I've got. Negan.
I don't have Negan. I don't have Negan.
This is
Is that
Eclipse
a Christmas
Graphics too.
present?
Oh yeah, that's-
Carol.
Oh, I don't have.
Oh,
Oh, I
that
do
looks
have that
cool.
one. But I
You
didn't
do
put
have
it
that
on
And
one.
there.
then this is from
I didn't put the blood
two
face.
bricks on Instagram. He did a little drop. This is Rick,
Rick,
Yeah,
yeah,
Rick.
yeah.
season 6 Rick.
It
So
looks like
Nice.
Rick.
Face.
Nice.
those are the 5 I got.
So, what's your favorite Walking Dead storyline from the real Walking Dead? Like which?
There's
From the
so
show?
many.
Sophia.
Yeah, like which bad guy kind of thing.
I mean,
Like-
I'll say this much. I'm always gonna have appreciation for the Savior arc. You know, season 7 and 8.
Yeah.
You know, I've been watching. The first episode I ever watched like live was the season 3 premiere. Like that's when I caught it, just flipping through channels. Of course,
Wow.
when I went back and watched 1 and 2, but you know, I've been there since October. Was it 13th of 2012? And it's like I was a little bit younger at the time. I still watched weekly, and I knew everything. I loved it. That's why I kept up with it. But I feel like the Savior arc was like, you know, when I first was like 16, 17, 18, and like was just a little bit easier to like comprehend everything. I think that's the best, at least season 8, the best era of Rick, I think. And just also my life was just solid throughout those years. And I've just got memories of just watching certain episodes with certain people throughout those. And it's like that era will always be, I think, my favorite.
Nice.
I agree. Yeah.
Go ahead, Harold.
Oh yeah. Season 3 Savior arc. Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
Another show too. If you're into anime, we started watching Dandadan. So Mason
that's
actually
one of
made
Yeah.
Altanoke.
the
Yeah.
song.
Harry loves that song, and I
So,
showed
just
him
to
Mason's
share.
video.
Yeah, I don't even know. I haven't followed him. So our middle guy, we didn't realize that a couple of
He started a
month ago,
YouTube channel,
He
Tyler.
started a YouTube channel like behind our back, and what he does is he composes songs or covers of.
If you remember Little Buskus, that name, that
Yes.
Little Buskus.
So he produces or he redoes the covers for a lot of anime opening credits.
Yeah.
And he uses My Singing Monsters, this app that literally has monsters with different instruments coming out of their mouths. And he's been playing with that since he was little, but we didn't realize he was actually composing or making covers from them. And within a month, he got like over 1,300 followers. And one of the songs that he made the covers for has over 100,000 views. And we're like, who the heck are you?
Yeah, it's
He's
like
about to have a
120
second
now.
video over 100,000.
Yeah,
saw
and so we don't know when things become monetized. I'm sure there's rules out there because it's a bit copyrighted and stuff like that. But he's almost close to also 3,000 hours of viewerships that we're like, maybe this is what you do for the rest of your life. No, we don't know.
DJ.
So Tyler has to unfortunately step out.
Oh, okay.
But before you leave, Tyler, what are you up to this weekend?
So this weekend, hopefully some Lego deals for the VIP weekend.
Yeah.
And other than that, though, no actual, like, not that I know of, at least, no actual real life plans. So like every day of my life, just more and more Lego, hopefully.
That's great.
Hopefully more Lego gets into this basement. I guess that's my weekend goal.
Yeah.
And before you say bye, what would you like to plug? Where can people find you?
I guess, I mean, it's LifeBricks all over. So LifeBricks on Instagram. I mean, I was gonna just promote the Instagram, but at that point, it's LifeBricks all over anyway. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, which I haven't posted in like 5 years, but TikTok and even Twitter and everything, or X, but just LifeBricks all over. That was something I was super fortunate. I don't think last time I was on here I actually had. I guess it's another thing. Like maybe this is like late 23. I was finally able to buy the @LifeBricks handle.
I remember that.
Not L1 F4.
Yeah. So I went from so I haven't been L1 F3 since like I think 2021, but I was able to do LifeBricks _studios, which like it kind of tied in. It kind of worked, but it's also I just outgrew it, and then I was able to finally buy, which I've been trying to buy that @LifeBricks handle for no joke like 4 years. Like I've been sending that person it's just some like random account that never posted. I've been sending them a message like every 3 months for 4 years. And look, I mean, if they ever see this, I appreciate them still. Since again, my offer to them, because every time I would message, I would like raise it like some money just to like really seem desperate. And I was up to like a $700 offer for that handle. And then they ended up messaging me 4 years later, and they just felt bad about it. And like, hey, I'm sorry. And then they said $200 and it's yours. So I was perfectly happy with that.
Cool.
Because they could have gotten $700 of mine, but they just wanted $2. So what a nice guy.
Good deal.
And what's the name of your Bricklink store?
Indie Brick Den.
Indie Brick Den.
Isn't there a sale going on right now too?
Black Friday.
Yeah, it's I was running a deeper sale like last week, but right now it's 30%. I'm kind of I worked up to like 50%, like 10% increments, did 50 for like a weekend, and then I'm coming back down now. You know, I'm going back down now. I'm just a little Q4, just trying to just move stuff, get a little capital for the Q4 building up. So 30% off right now.
And what did I buy from last time? Oh, I bought 2x2 pink bricks.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. You placed an order during the sale
You were that order
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I just needed 2x2 bricks. And I was like, oh, I might as well just put this other stuff in the cart too.
Is that filler brick?
Yeah, I was building mills, and I was like, oh well, Tyler's a good guy. I'm gonna support him. Oh, he has a 40% off sale. Oh yeah, bet.
Yeah, thank you for the order 2 weeks ago. I appreciate that.
But yeah, Tyler, hopefully we'll see you at Brick World Chicago.
Yeah.
This June. But
yeah,
thanks so much for popping in.
No, Jen, I do want to say too, I think I said this last time as well, and I know there's literally hundreds of people in the community, but and I had a good time last time as well. But I can truly say tonight was really damn fun. Like I can say that. So like if you guys want me on
in 18 months again, it's about like an 18 months.
Before 18 months.
Yeah, basically what I'm trying to get at. Maybe put me on 17 months this time at least.
16,
No, if anything, no, truly.
Change that happens, right? Like 18 months is a really good, like a lot of change can happen.
Yeah, but
I guess that's a good point. I mean, you at least need some. I agree. You at least need some.
No, but it's always fun just to chat. Like like today we didn't even chat about. We talked about Star Wars a lot. It wasn't even about what happened in the last 18 months. We just talked about stuff. So. Stuff that would have bored Maria. So
I didn't even bring any inks today. Like there's no pens or inks or stationery or stickers. Like you guys, got a good night tonight. It was quiet.
I talked about pens.
All right, so I'm gonna pop off now.
Yeah,
I'm sorry for having to be a little early tonight, but I really had a good time though.
Amazing.
Take it easy.
We'll see you in 2 months.
Bye, again, hopefully sooner than 18. Well, technically 18 months. I'll see you guys at Brick World before anything.
We will see you in Brick World.
But even virtually, again, before 18 months.
Love it. Okay.
Right, heck yeah, guys. Have a good night, guys. I appreciate you guys.
Bye. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, showing off my Sarsa Japanese.
What? I don't have any pens or inks to show off because I said I'm off inks now.
To see our Christmas stuff.
Look at that. I already used it all today.
Oh, do you want show Maria your Christmas stuff?
What Christmas stuff? I'm like noticing, is that a hole, Nick, in the ceiling?
Oh.
What is that?
Look.
You kept looking up.
What is that?
It's our Christmas tree.
And are those like little porcelain ornaments?
They're wooden.
Wooden.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's one of those wooden fold
And do you
out.
put one every day, sort of like a countdown to Christmas, and
I
then
thought it was a count.
No,
It's
you just
not.
put it on.
Yeah.
No,
The
and it's even
Pokemon
got
store
little
has
bells and everything on it too.
Oh, that is super cute.
And then we're also doing a ceramic tree.
Wow, look at you guys.
They can paint that.
Yeah, we're festive.
Oh.
Look,
What
we
are
got
the holes for? I'm just being,
the
Uh,
lights.
lights.
Yeah.
Oh. Very, very cool.
no, I didn't bring the lights. No, Andrea's grandmother made ceramics, and basically that was what she gifted everybody every year. And
Oh,
both of our
nice.
families, our grandparents had small ceramic trees from like the 50s and 60s always around. So she's like,
Oh,
let's do something nostalgic. So we went
That's such a great
to
idea.
Michael's and
okay.
got that.
Oh, very nice.
Nice.
Yep.
We'll go into our last segment,
Okay, fine.
Oh,
which
what's
I have no clue what time.
is it's time for news you can use. Few releases.
I don't know. I saw a Toys R Us receipt in the van, and I'm like, what? What did Nick get?
That's
was
from
from
a
before.
long time ago.
That was from 2 days
What was this?
See, a long time ago.
before.
It's from the new show.
Yeah, Nick, what
Long,
is
long time.
Okay, news that you can use. Thanks to Alan the Bricks fan.
that? What? Ferrari?
Oh, we don't see it yet.
Nope, we don't see it.
Oh, sorry.
No, she
Spoilers.
was jumping the gun.
Jumping.
Where is it? Brick fan. All right.
I'm sure I haven't heard in a while. Jumping the gun.
Or calling shotgun.
All right, news that you can use thanks to Alan the Brick fan. Lego Speed Champions Ultimate Formula One Collector's Pack. So
Amazon exclusive.
you don't have to
Revealed.
buy them individually.
What?
You can get them all in one.
That is
It's
nuts.
a sticker pack.
So 2,601 pieces if you want all 10 of the Speed Champion cards.
And what is the lovely sticker for this?
All of these are stickers.
No, like the
Price.
cost.
Oh, probably
300.
300?
Dang.
Close to 300?
Oh.
Because each one is about $26.99
You would think that
times 10.
by them putting it in a pack, there would be like some sort of a discounted premium.
Oh,
Like
we don't know the price. He's just saying
Oh, he's.
it could be
that's
around
right.
300.
I see. Okay.
What's your
Oh,
favorite
I thought it was like-
color?
The Batman
I like this
brickhead,
one.
where it's like you could build all
Oh,
8,
you
but
could
have
only
to build
build-
one.
Yeah, yeah.
But then it doesn't make sense because there's like different colors.
I like this one, the Oracle.
The Red Bull
The
one?
blue and the...
I like
Oh,
the
it is Red Bull.
Patronus. It's very Harry Potter.
You like
Yeah.
What about you, what about you, Jeremy?
says
Which
like-
one do you like?
Patronus.
Probably it's one at the bottom right.
Bottom.
Is that
This one
Baskin Robbins?
Where?
The
Oh,
Abbey
it
Graham?
is.
Yeah, is that
Abbey
Baskin
Graham?
Robbins?
This one looks pretty good.
No,
yeah.
it's BWT.
How about you, Harold?
He likes the Baskin Robbins.
Oh, Baskin Robbins. There's 2 green cars. Or
One-
is this like a...
one is more green than the other.
Oh, one says kick and the other one says
Not kid.
Cat.
Ara Marco. All right.
10
And you get a
cents
poster
included.
too. You also get a poster.
Mm.
Ooh, Amazon exclusive.
So this is Amazon US only, I think.
Oh, Amazon US.
Do you think that's going to be at the Lego store?
No, it's Amazon exclusive.
Yeah, Amazon
No, but
exclusive.
sometimes when they have exclusive, it's
It
like
makes it to
Target
the
exclusive.
Amazon?
It's only in Target plus
Yes.
the Lego store.
Oh, that's true. Maybe.
Maybe.
So maybe.
You never know.
Why you
Very
want that
nice.
one?
Well, I'd rather just get the whole instead of
But don't you have some
Individually.
of those at all?
no, these are new.
Oh,
They're all coming
new
out.
Oh,
out
yeah,
of
these
10? That's crazy.
Technic Ferrari.
Technic
officially.
Ferrari.
So I think this is like the same size as the McLaren
Yeah.
and the BMW.
I'm not sure
So
about
this
this.
is-
Yeah, do you have any
the
of
nose
these?
parts.
I have the McLaren. Remember when Irvin got the
Oh,
McLaren?
the orange one.
The orange
And
one.
Nick
Orange and
wanted the
blue.
McLaren too because Irvin got the McLaren.
Yeah, so I got. I don't have the BMW though. But now that there's a third one, I might get the BMW if it's gonna be
what
like a
kind
line.
of threat is this?
No, I'm just saying
Maria.
it's not a threat. So this is March 1st,
Oh, lots of time.
but I'm not sure when the BMW is retiring, so
March 1st.
I'll get it before that. Before
Is that the end of like tax free?
Oh yeah, we should get tax free.
yeah.
Thanks, Harold.
Lego Icons Williams Racing FW.
No, this is like really
14B.
Formula.
It's kind of
Well,
strange.
they did all the announcements for them this week.
It's like a very strange.
It does
car.
look strange.
Why does this look strange?
This part looks skinny and tall.
And then the nose looks funny. Is this the front or
It's
the
called
back?
the
How's
Elf.
the minifigure gonna sit in there?
I don't know.
No, I don't think it's scaled for
It's
me.
Maybe it's AI.
Oh,
Well, this is an
Nigel
actual.
Mansell. Nigel Mansell.
This is actually Nigel.
Nigel
And he has
Mansell.
his signature.
Thornberry.
Yeah.
I don't know
Just like
Nigel.
Did you say Thornberry?
Who's Thornberry?
It's a TV show.
Thornberries?
The Wild
Oh, no, no,
Thornberries.
Oh God, Harold. Funny.
Oh,
That is Nigel Thornberry.
is this how he looks? Nigel Thornberry?
Yeah, he
I
has a
don't- do you know
mustache.
Nigel?
They don't have the
I don't
big
know.
nose.
It says Elf.
It says Elf.
Formula One sets officially announced. So we're gonna get City F1 driver with McLaren race car. It's okay.
Is this the first time we're getting like a city set that's
That's like a
Formula
actual
actual like
car.
actual
Maybe.
car?
Maybe
I feel like that seatbelt looks very like this.
it's
I don't
like
know.
a
It's
carnival.
like the thing from
It's
when
like a
you
roller
it's like a roller coaster. They just put it over you.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
That's
a seatbelt
safe.
though. That's
It's
just
not a
the-
seatbelt, but it's in the
Safety
bar. Like when you have a roller coaster.
Oh look, it does open it though,
Huh. I feel more safe with
and you
it.
can just jump out. F1 pit stop and pit crew with Ferrari car. So there's that same seatbelt. F1 garage and Mercedes, AMG, and Alpine cars.
I feel like we got these in like Speed Champs.
We got the same. I think it was like the same color scheme, except I don't think we've ever got an Alpine for chips.
No, wow.
A lot of minifigures in this one. 6.
$80 set. Watch.
Is that 80? $80. 678 pieces. $80.
Oh, yeah. See, $80. Dang good.
Yep.
And then we got the F1 truck.
$99.
Oh, that looks cool.
Oh, this is the Red Bull. I could tell by the colors now.
Oh, look at you! Look at you and your non-drinking energy drinking.
I know. I was like, you don't drink energy drinks.
Oh, it can open.
don't.
That's fun.
Oh, you could store it.
Yeah,
because
that's
it
like the
stores.
Ferrari.
Like a dollhouse
Speed
for
Champ
cars.
set.
F1 Williams Racing and Haas F1 race
Haas.
car.
What's F1 Williams?
Haas.
This one here.
Oh.
I wonder if this was in that 10 pack. I didn't notice F1
I didn't
Williams.
notice either.
F1 Grid and VC ARB V carb.
Sauber race car.
Sauber.
So this year was
Okay.
Space. Wait, what's this year Space? So
Yeah,
next
this
year
year
is
Space.
Formula Racing.
Yeah.
guess,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Lego collectibles, F1 collectible race
Those
cars.
kind of look
The
cute.
CMF.
They're just little.
It's like just the helmet instead of
way.
a car.
They're like microfighters.
It's like Hot
12
Wheels.
to collect.
Oh, you're right. It is
Ooh.
CMFs. 12
It's-
to collect.
No.
They're boxed up like a CMF.
Interesting.
Oh.
It's $4,
US, meaning, $1,000 Canadian.
but it's still cheaper than a
But
CMF.
tax free.
Cute. Yeah, tax free.
This guy's into it.
It's just Photoshop.
Are these 10? 1,
12.
2, 12.
12 of them.
Okay.
I feel like I've seen this when I was a kid though.
Oh, nostalgia. It's like Lost reverse.
Like they had like a
Duplo.
Lego like mini go-kart thing.
Oh, look. All teams include. So we're going to
Wow,
get
see, yeah.
all of these.
This is
You
the
can
theme for
mix
this
and
year.
match.
10.
Formula One.
So there's a Mercedes Duplo brick and a Ferrari Duplo brick. This looks like Nike, but I guess it's not Nike. It's
I
upside
don't know
down.
what that is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Timu Nike. It's orange.
Then the Speed Champions.
Oh yeah,
the
where's
creme-
the
creme de la
Race
creme.
One Williams?
Here, Williams.
Dang, we're good. Yeah, see, we're Formula One pros.
I know. Take that, Nicole. Ferrari
Yeah.
SF.
24. What did
Oh,
you
did
see in
they fix
Costco
the
today?
wheels? Look at that.
What did you see in Costco today?
Oh, Speed Champions.
The Speed Champion. 170.
Oracle
Is that a different
Redbird.
helmet?
Oh, this is the one that I liked.
Oh, that's a new helmet.
Ew.
Oh, it is? Oh, you're right. It is.
Mm.
It has a bull on it. Too.
Wow, it's very
And
Red
then
Bull.
I was looking at the wheels. I think the wheels are new too.
They look new.
Yeah, they're
The
thick.
tires. Yeah, they're thick. Zoomed
That's
up like
cool.
this, the car looks a lot better too than that, like the box when it had all 10.
I know, but the
Here's
sticker.
Here's another picture of the helmet. It has like a thing at the end of the helmet.
I kind of want to just get this one so I can make Red Bull Man.
The Mercedes Patronus. This is yours.
It looks cool.
Harry Potter.
The Patronus.
Make Power Rangers out of these guys.
Of these helmets? Yeah, maybe.
Power Rangers.
Aston Martin, the green one.
Yeah, he's the Green Ranger.
So are all these cars exactly the same, but the colors, or is there a little bit different?
I have no clue.
Yeah, you're talking to the worst Formula One fans ever.
I'm just scrolling up it. They look a little bit different. Like the seats look different. Here, the backing is different. This one here compared to this.
Probably it's going to be like they are in NASCAR. You got Chevy, Ford, Toyota. So basically the makers have little designs that are a little bit different.
Yeah. Patronus.
What's this? Visa Cash? V-Carb?
V-Carb.
It's Visa?
Where? Oh, there you go.
At the top, the title.
Well, that's a Cash App.
But this says
weird.
McLaren? Is this McLaren? I
see.
see.
Yeah, McLaren. Close.
Yeah.
Cash App. Then we have the Kick Sauber. This is the other green one. Kick.
The one green.
Oh, yeah, some of the backings are different.
These things, right? This with the spoiler.
Yeah.
The BWT Alpine.
I'm gonna call that the Baskin Robbins.
The Baskin Robbins.
It is. Colors are there.
Yeah.
BWT Alpine.
Now I have to watch the Formula One to see if these cars actually exist.
I'll buy these when these are $15.
The tires look cool. William Racing. Oh, this is our Williams.
Good old William.
This is our Williams. What else? MoneyGram.
What?
MoneyGram Haas.
MoneyGram Haas.
Where do they get these names?
I don't know. I think of Haagen-Dazs.
Oh wait, this is the one that Jeremy likes, right?
Yep.
Yes.
There's name for the sponsors. Whoever's the sponsor of it. The Haas is the team owner on that one.
I just noticed. Look at the driver's seat. How can they see?
I know. It's like
they're looking underneath the bar. Is Gram like Instagram? MoneyGram?
No.
Oh.
MoneyGram.
You know when I'm gonna go on the gram.
Yes, company.
I pressed continue.
Yeah.
I thought there were more.
All the cars.
What's after the gram?
It said F1.
Here. Team McLaren. This looks a little pixelated.
It's a brown orange.
Yeah, it's brown orange.
Oh, actually, I think that all the cars are the same.
Orange.
They're just different colors.
McLaren has sponsored Google Chrome. Interesting.
Yeah, McLaren's everywhere.
All right.
Did you see that they did that? Lego basically took over the Las Vegas Sphere for the day.
Oh, I did see that on Nicole's.
I saw in Nicole's story.
Yeah, that was cool.
There you go.
Lego City.
2025 sets revealed.
All those cars are real.
Oh wow.
Oh, they are real.
And then all the sponsors are the ones that are on the Lego cars.
Yep.
Oh. I see Baskin
we don't
Robbins.
know cars.
Off-road mountain truck. That's okay.
It's Baki.
Do you remember when Lego had like the suspensions for their off-road trucks back in the day?
Yes.
They should bring that back. I kind of wish they still had that set. Yeah, like springs on it where you can like go off-road.
Yeah.
Emergency ambulance. 184 pieces.
Oh, that's not a 4 plus set?
5
The
plus.
base for that car is, but
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's 5 plus. Lifeguard truck. You get a Sharky. Scrapyard. I don't know if we ever gotten a scrapyard before.
No, we haven't.
What is this? Oh, a garbage chute. Is it a garbage
That
chute?
looks
Where it spits it out.
You put the car in here,
and then it becomes a block of like compressed.
It's a transformer.
Compressed metal.
Autobots.
Look at City.
That's cool. Lego Star Wars 2025 sets revealed.
Home 1.
What is this? It looks like a
Star Cruiser.
Home
1.
You know, I think we're gonna buy the
What show is Home 1?
Rebels.
Wow.
Admiral Akbar's.
Return Jedi.
Oh, is this Admiral Akbar's?
That's Akbar's ship.
It's a trap.
Calamari?
Yep.
Is this the Mon Calamari?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
Mon
is.
Calamari cruiser.
Oh. Does it look like this, or is it because it's MIDI scale?
It's similar to that. Not exactly shaped that way.
I mean, they have other ones in. There's one in Rogue One, right?
Yeah, the Radis is in.
Those are very similar.
Oh, that's a Nebulon B Star Frigate too.
I don't know if I like the shape of it.
It looks like a pill, like a tablet or a suppository.
I've
Yeah,
seen
something like that.
I think people comment it looks like gray doo doo.
It does look like doo-doo. That's what I was thinking. Because of all the bumps.
I think my answer is still fun.
All the bumps.
Yeah.
Ahsoka Jedi Interceptor. This is young Ahsoka, right? Nips?
Yep.
Or Snips?
Yeah. I don't
And
know
then we
about that price though.
What is it? 2.9 or
No, below.
I think it was like what, $44.99?
Jeez.
Oh.
Like buying Obi-Wans and Anakins, they're like $30.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be on clearance at Walmart if they're that much.
$290.
Have we gotten an Ahsoka Jedi Interceptor yet? In the past?
I don't think so.
Do you guys remember?
Not
I think
sure.
it's Jedi Starfighter, if I'm not mistaken.
There wasn't there?
The box art looks cool with this blast.
But it's a blast.
The Home One Cruiser, 559. So I guess we're still getting these ships on a plaque.
On a pedestal.
Yeah, pedestal.
Hmm.
Oh, here's the
Ooh.
IRL photo. So I guess
it does look like a tablet of sorts.
Mando and Grogu's N1 Starfighter microfighter, or it's just a 4 plus.
What?
Same Grogu.
R5D4.
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 R5D4. Announcement coming soon, but we don't know. Announcement coming soon.
Amazon Prime deal.
Oh,
Black Friday sales.
Brent has. Oh yeah, this. Did you guys see the new CMFs?
Oh
What?
yeah.
Have you scanned?
Is this Boogeyman or Bogeyman?
Boogeyman?
Boogie.
Yeah,
Not
that's cool.
Bogey. Are you getting this? A lot of these
He looks
guys.
like
Harold?
where the wild things are, doesn't
A little
he?
bit. He does.
Where the wild things are, and you can make like a whole where the wild things are monsters
The face.
army.
Yeah.
But is Harold gonna army build the wolf pack?
I mean, is Harold?
That's crazy. I am with these paladins, or the other ones, but yeah, I'll probably pick up a couple of those.
There's a steampunk inventor. Can't it just be steampunk?
He's an inventor though. Longboard.
We have a longboard.
Is this the first longboard?
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
We get jetpack
That one's
racer.
cool. I was gonna get the helmet.
Cupid looks a little bit manic.
You don't like the hard eyes?
I don't know. He looks a little bit on something.
Telescope Kid.
Telescope Kid.
Telescope Kid has like a blue glove on. What is this on the chest?
No, that's
It's a
prosthetic
spaceship.
arm.
Prosthetic arm.
Prosthetic arm and a spaceship.
Oh.
So it's a prosthetic
Wow,
arm
man.
on a minifigure.
Yeah.
So
Are these
That's
squishmallows?
Yes.
New stick pig.
Squishmallows.
Squishmallows.
First Lego Squishmallows.
Plush toy collector.
This should be you.
Maybe.
It's like six of the head.
Or you could be the hamster costume fan.
What's the green thing?
Hamtaro.
Is it eating kiwi?
It looks like kiwi.
Yeah, it looks like kiwi.
Crazy what?
Cat lover.
Or maybe cucumber?
Oh, this is a ball of yarn.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's my sister.
Pterodactyl costume fan.
Oh, I'm getting that.
Because the arms are up. That's so unique though. Your arms are up.
No, the bat. The bat is like that.
Really?
bat's
Like the
like
arms are up like this?
Man bat.
Yeah.
Really?
But still, like, we haven't gotten that in a while.
It's
so.
unique.
And
Pirate
then-
quartermaster. If anything, we are learning a lot of these big
What's a
words.
quartermaster?
They're not a half master.
Is that like the house? I mean, the room? Quarters? Like your quarters?
they're not a full
Basically,
master?
they're like they deal with like supply logistics stuff.
Oh, thank you, Harold.
Oh, he knows because from the boat.
Yeah, because he's
Sorry.
I've never been on a boat.
marine.
Lego
watch
Ideas: The
Mark Tales.
Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes.
Which one's Watson? This guy?
No, that's Sherlock
Oh,
Holmes.
this is
He's
Watson.
the guy with the
Mustache
monocle.
and the monocle.
Who's the other guy?
Villain.
Yeah,
Moriarty.
that's
Oh, Moriarty.
Moriarty. Oh, there's an inside.
Oh,
Who's she?
the damsel
Dolores
in distress.
I like how they have the stairs that go from each room.
Yeah, I like that too. I don't know what.
Does
Like,
this really glow?
every time I build with convenience for my minifigs, I guess. That's a sticker.
It looks nice. Oh, so this is the Lego Icons Fountain Garden.
Oh,
I might pass on this, but what do you guys think about
Yeah.
this?
I mean, I like the
I
base part.
actually like this thing.
About it.
Yeah.
See, you guys are starting to like the bases now.
We like the bases because
Remember, I
it
just
looks
like it
like
for the
a
base.
like a composition. It's a complete kind of work. Like,
Yeah.
it's nice finished. It's like finessed.
I like how they do the waterfall
the
here.
garden itself. What are these
I like
big
the
chunks
fact
of green?
that they're angled builds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
that's
all the
true.
shrubbery is built on angles.
That's true, yeah.
I like it that Jeremy points out the most difficult and complex part versus me and Harold are like, we like the base.
Because he's a
Yeah, it's
monster.
clean.
It
Oh,
looks
and there's
nice
no stickers.
1,300 pieces. for this.
$100.
I thought this was smaller than 1,300. I guess it's a lot of small pieces. So this is January 1st, $100.
So.
Alan the Brick Fan made a typo here. Sorry for pointing that out, Alan.
Whoa, Alan. I mean, if you need someone to make sure that everything is spell check
Oh, look
correct,
at
call us.
that. So this is probably a new printed tile. This
Yeah, they're
Very.
flowery piece, and you get corner tiles too that I think are new.
What is this kind of style? Like
And
Spain?
this. It does look like
Um,
Spain.
It's
Or like
more
Morocco ish?
Maybe the
Yeah,
tan
because it
gives
has
it
like
that.
Those kinds of.
the tile roofs.
Or even
yeah.
like the Philippines has like
Spanish,
like this.
probably.
Spanish. Very
Yeah.
Spanish.
Mhm.
Very nice.
Are these Technic gears?
Are they
go around?
cactuses? Cacti?
Oh no, they're not Technic gear. They're Wolverine
Oh, they're
claws.
claws.
That's interesting.
They're Wolverine claws. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good way to make a shrub.
Yeah, it does because you can really get the whatever the shrubness, the line, you know what I mean. So here are all the different plants.
Shrubberies.
Lego Insider Weekend 2024. So one of the gift with purchases is this retro record player.
Oh. So retro?
I don't know about
With
this
the pin.
swirly.
Disc?
Yeah,
Printed.
That's not canon.
that's printed.
It's printed macaroni tiles.
What?
Oh.
Oh,
So it's the
Oh, I
2x2 and the 3x3
Oh,
yeah.
interesting.
macaroni tiles.
Pass.
Passing.
So for
No,
November
not passing.
23rd, 24th, you're not passing, or you are passing?
I'm not. So that I'm actually going to spend the $250 to get that one there.
Are you gonna build it?
Are you gonna build the record player?
I haven't built any of the gift purchases yet, but maybe if I have a place to build one in the future, I might.
But you're not gonna part this out. You're
No.
you want it for the build.
Yes.
Nice. So 310 pieces.
With purchase of 250 and more.
So this you got the record player, and then it stacks. I think it stacks with this one,
The other one,
the holiday train.
Yep.
Oh, with the Tiffany
Which
blue
is-
boxes, Tiffany and Co box.
It's a bigger train.
Mhm.
And I think there's like another one. This holiday crafting set, but you have to buy
it's like
$65 or more.
Dreams.
And
City,
Friends
Duplo
City.
Friends.
oh, Ninjago too.
Yeah, those sets usually come together with those, like the Ninjago, Friends, City.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. So you get this crafting set.
Oh wow,
Like a
that's
stationery.
very full.
They're not.
That's pretty crazy.
That's for
a
people
lot.
who are into stationaries, though.
But not me. I mean, are those stickers?
These are stickers. This
Hmm.
looks like a
Gift
sticker.
tags?
I mean, I like the gingerbread man.
What are
stickers.
these? Like
They're
oh, the
what's it
things you
called?
pull, and then
What
there's
are
like
they
a
called again? Oh my
surprise
god, tip of my
inside?
brain. You put them on everybody's seat placement.
Yeah, I saw them at Costco.
Crackers?
Oh,
Crackers.
Yes, and then they're like a hat or whatever inside.
Mhm.
oh,
Lego Ideas Mr. Bean suitcase.
Mr. Bean,
that
like
Chav's
the
sent out.
Mr. Bean, the funny guy, Mr. Bean. It doesn't look like Mr. Bean.
Yeah, this doesn't look like Mr. Bean.
that looks like with a nice.
It does.
It
Yeah.
looks like Velma
Velma.
or from
What's his name?
Scooby-Doo.
Rowan
But-
Atkinson?
Yeah, but if you look at the suitcase,
Oh, here's
it's
Mr.
actually
Bean.
it's actually nicely done. The
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
the,
suitcase
a
with
plaid?
the buckle and the plaid and the bear on the side. And
where's the turkey?
Why are we looking for turkey?
Remember he has a turkey on his head?
Mm.
This is the Mr. Bean car, but I thought Mr. Bean's car was yellow,
Yeah,
not green.
but 10,000 supporters.
Oh, this is
Oh.
the episode with the. Remember, he's trying to make the guard laugh. Remember?
Yeah.
No. And all the vehicles and everything fit in the suitcase.
Oh, look at that.
Which is nice. Oh, the Queen's Guard.
The Queen's
Queen's
Guard.
Guard.
I don't know
Bob.
Irma Gob.
No,
I don't remember.
me neither.
And the Mystery Man. I don't remember.
Teddy.
Mr. Bean.
Icon Terry. Walmart sale.
Walmart sale. Bricklink designer finalist
Series
reveal.
Oh
six.
yeah, Shai was on there.
Where?
Hit
He
the
was-
live stream.
Yeah, he was on the live stream for that, announcing it.
Oh, as part of LAN?
That's probably how he got into it.
Probably yes,
Mm.
with CPPA.
Yeah.
So Off-Road Adventure
Yep.
is one of them. And then we have the Art Factory.
Yep.
The colors
Yeah, the
really
art
pop
picture
on
is
this
actually kind of
one.
interesting.
This looks metallic, but it probably isn't. It's just the light.
No, it's dark bluish gray.
Look at this guy's
The
hair.
render.
Gold Mine Expedition.
My log was all about this one. They're like, oh, we're
Really?
going to use this for a western.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
But it's basically a modular, and they say that we're going to be modulars.
I think
It reminds me of like from the Lone Ranger, one
Yeah.
of their sets.
Yeah.
The Lone Ranger.
The wooden structures.
Outlaw
Forest
Forest Den. Oh, another Herald set.
Is it really
I
outlawish?
haven't bought any of these.
I like the torches
What
on
is
the
the-
side of the
What is this faction? The Wolf?
the wolf,
Wolf
pack.
pack.
Wolf
I
Pack?
even
Or
know
like
wolf
the
pack, see?
bandits.
Sequoia Tree Trail. We saw this, did we?
Whoa, cool.
These are like from Lord of the Ents.
I feel like they need more leaves though. They look too.
Look how small the minifigures
Trunky.
look.
don't have
That,
leaves.
that's actually pretty canon on Sequoia.
Oh,
They're
really?
they're that sparse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, poor naked trees.
Ewok Village.
Do I have any pictures of you
How old are they? They're like over 1,000 years old. Like I know
The
they're like
oldest
very big and
tree
trunk.
in the world is a sequoia.
Yes, and that's the biggest truck of Toyota.
Yep.
Oh, barracudas of the sea.
It is. Barracuda. 1 million Lego points. Ooh, is that for eyeglasses?
I thought it was like Toblerone.
Because this is how the shape
Toblerone.
is from Costco eyeglasses. And
There you
it
go, Maria.
folds. Where?
Oh, hold on.
So how old is that?
Wow.
How many people will it take to
Let's
hug
see
this
if I have
trunk?
another picture.
Wow.
A lot.
A lot of people.
Let's see how big they are compared to Jeremy, like walking at it.
Where's Jeremy?
Right
Oh my
here.
god, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
they're
from the land
huge.
of the dinosaurs.
This
Those
is
are like
mostly
10,000
like up and down California coast.
10,000
California, California, not really coast, in state more.
Oh.
Well, they're not sequoias. There are
The redwoods are more
redwoods.
coast.
The
are
redwoods,
coastal,
yeah, are big too.
Sequoias are kind of in along the border with
I see.
Arizona and
Nevada.
Nevada.
Yeah.
Wow, they look amazing.
Would you
Like
get this,
Tahoe,
Harold?
that kind of area.
I don't know. I missed the brick ornament.
Holiday bubble.
It was full of brick.
Full of bricks.
Horizon
we saw
Adventures. Oh yeah,
this
we
one
did
already.
see this.
All right.
Christine actually liked the box fan ornament.
Jeremy, what are you up to this weekend?
Well, we got Thanksgiving coming up Thursday, so Andrea's favorite holiday. So we got some goodies that we're gonna be eating up for Thursday. Friday's gonna be decorating. So
you
I'll
showed us
actually have
your
decorations up for next show.
Nice.
Dang, the show that might not be on.
When is Thanksgiving? Thursday, right?
Thursday.
Yeah. And then Black Friday.
You guys get Thursday and Friday off? How does that work for holidays?
I got every day off. What do you mean?
Okay, fine. Harold,
too.
normal. Thursday or Friday off?
Normally it's Thursday and Friday, but
And Friday, so it's like a
Tuesday to
Boxing Day.
Friday.
Yeah.
Like because when we get Christmas,
Tuesday to
we have Christmas and Boxing Day off.
Oh yeah, Boxing Day.
Yeah.
How about you, Harold? What are you up to this weekend?
Harry and I are gonna complete 2 towers, and I'll be
Look at
finishing
you and your
up.
buddy baby.
I know, we're nerds today or this week. And then finishing up a couple of my mocks. I'm just waiting for parts for.
From Tyler Pink.
Yeah, from Tyler. No, I actually got his. He shipped his quick. Oh, and I also ordered like almost 1,500 Duplo brick.
What?
Yeah,
That's expensive.
That's a lot.
No, you know how much I spent on that? 40
No.
bucks.
No.
Wow.
Where? Who did you trick?
Foot and mouth.
It's used.
Nobody.
Used
I bought it for
Diplo,
10.
it's pretty cheap.
Really?
4 cents.
Seems a lot. Okay. What? Okay.
You can hear us. You can't hear us yet. There you
I
go.
feel like I came in and missed a lot of the juice, the good parts of the talk. So thank you for staying on for season 5, episode 40. And Tyler, a special guest, had to run off earlier because I came on later. It's like we weren't mash. But thank you for all those who joined us in the chat, including Papa Rex 7567, Brick Maniac 81, Ms. Will Bricks Productions, Johnny G, PH03 Nick Flame, True 26, Joseph Nails, Titanium J, Cooper Jansen, Fabio Brick, ACOB, Brent's Brick, Stud City, Brick Hive, Mayo Hoskin, Hagar the Great, and Shreddy.
It's interesting how you're able to get everyone that said hi and you weren't even here. You have
Amazing.
this magic touch.
Magic.
But until next time. Merry Christmas and bye.
I'm getting so excited for Christmas, actually.